Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Black Panther RPG, y'all. I'm your GM, Nwadiwe. I got all my friends here, and it's going to be a good time. So I think we'll announce them. You've seen them all here at some point in time, but we have Akeem. We have Danielle, who was in Vanquish with your boy Jay Washington. Andre the Black Nerd, you guys missed him for 5 minutes ago. Saint Spider, TV, Naeem on the ones and twos usually, and my man Ira Hobbs, what was the name of your Blavity show?
Strictly for my blurs.
All right, Strictly for my blurs.
Yep.
So, did you just say you're? Yeah.
Yep.
So if for everyone here who's wondering what this is a Black Panther RPG, and this is a wonderful charity, which my overlord friend and colonizer
colonizing already.
Thank you, colonizer.
It makes it even worse when you put overlord in front of it. It's not a good look for me, man. Inner City Arts. It's a Los Angeles local group that works with inner city youth to teach them all sorts of wonderful things in the arts, and we are extremely excited to support them tonight. So if you go to streamlabs.com/hyperrpg, every little bit helps. $5, every little bit, and at the end of the show, we'll read through every single one of your contributions and make sure you get a proper shout out.
All right. Thank you so much for that, young Zach. So just to knock out some questions out of the way, what system we're using? We're using the same system we used on Vanquish, which was created. What was the name of the game?
The Q system.
The Q system.
From
Catalyst Games. And I just went ahead and homebrewed some stuff up. Every player here has chosen one of the 5 tribes, and based on their tribes is their kind of stat and skill set. And we'll let them introduce that when the time comes. But generally, that's what we're using for the system if you want to know. And it's kind of like a home-brewed, tossed-up thing I went and did. It's going to be super fun. We're tying up loose ends on this RPG. I wanted to extend some stuff from the movie and some stuff from the comic book from both sides. So I went ahead and did this, and I'm real excited to put these players through it. So everyone one by one, starting with Akeem, how about you introduce your character and say what tribe they're from?
Absolutely. My character's name is Simi. I am from the mining tribe, and after serving as an aide to the Prince of Zamunda in the 80s, I retired to my African home country of Zamunda. Settled down with my wife, Patrice McDowell. She's the current heir of the McDowell franchise.
Got it.
I've opened up a franchise here in Wakanda.
Oh, nice.
I combine the tech of vibranium with great customer service.
Wakanda McDowell.
Yes.
It's the best thing I've ever heard. My character's name is Ozeamaka, or Uzeamaka, also known as Uzo. I am a Dora Milaje. I joined the Dora tribe after having studied in school in Wakanda and discovered that tech and niceness is not my strong suit. I don't like people. I do like wigs.
So that's the difference, is you do enjoy wigs. Mm-hmm. All right, Jay?
My name is Jelani. I am a member of the Jabari, the mountain tribe. Just like Simi, I have taken my wife, but my wife's name is Shireen. We've gone to good mountain house parties. She makes the best mountain Kool-Aid. They pour a lot of mountain sugar in it. I have trained under Mbaku, but also I know how to move couches.
Make sure you give him a call when you need your couch. All right, Andre?
All right. I'm terrible at accents, by the way. Just putting that out there. My name is Kindi. I am from the merchant tribe. You want it? I got it. You need it? I have it. If I don't got it, give me 2 days.
I like that.
Oh, I love it.
I am not married because why? And I believe that you will need me and everything I have to help you with any of your missions for a fair price.
Nice. Saint?
Yes, so I am Subira. I am from the River Tribe. I was supposed to be a trainer of sorts for richer River Tribe children, usually teaching martial arts. But my sister was better, so instead of becoming the owner or purveyor of a great kid martial arts, I'm kind of more an assistant, and I spend more time inside than outside, much to everyone's chagrin.
Okay. All right, Naeem, let's see what you got.
My name is Bomani. I'm on the Wakabi tribe. I'm taking over for my father, along with my brother, Takeoff. And he's not much of a speaker, but we are taking over for our father's career as we watch the borders together.
All right, then. Take off.
As my brother said, you know, I'm from the Wakabi tribe in Takeoff. We from the border that way. And nothing else needs to be said.
All right. Let me plug in everyone's names right now so I can, basically refer to everyone by their proper names and not just say your real names. But just so you know, you've all been doing your daily work, but everyone except Danielle Uzo was greeted this morning by Adora Malaje and said that you've been requested to speak to the king. You don't know what happened. You just were getting ready to get started with your day. First thing in the morning, you heard a knock. You heard that spear drop on the floor. You already knew what's up. And so you all have been brought to the chamber room, and right now, everyone's meeting each other for the first time. Everyone's there except for Uzo, and the king isn't present yet, but now you have time to kind of introduce yourselves and kind of, mingle before the king enters. Would you like to say anything to each other?
You are weak.
Who, me? No, surely you mean someone else.
Look at you. You have a perm. You are weak.
Haven't you ever tried this soul glow? It's filled with vibranium. It'll do wonders for you.
No, you use your vibranium. You stay away from tradition. Stay away from me.
What?
Yeah. Take off.
Why are you attacking my brother already?
Because you were the one to run your mouth so your brother doesn't talk much.
What are you, some kind of bully?
You got a problem with me, my brother?
Yeah.
You two go bored away with the haircuts. Merchant man, or do you have goods for sale?
Oh, well, if you want to get your hair like his, I got something even better than soul.
Really? What might that be?
Oh, that would be perm germ.
I thought we put you out of business 2 months ago.
Oh, I come back. I always come back. You just stick a new label on the bottle, same product, different name.
I don't know. So you mean to tell me you're currently bootlegging my vibranium soul glow?
I take out a bottle of perm germ and I just peel the label off. And it's got soul glow underneath it, and I just peel it back.
You do know I can sue you for this.
Suddenly, the doors open, and the Dora Milaje walk out. Right next to Dora Milaje, right behind Okoye, is Uzo, and they march out and they fan out in front of you, and out walks T'Challa. It's like, hello, everybody. I am, yes, at ease. Things have been very hard in the past few days as we try to get back to our normal lives after the Killmonger incident, but I do have some unfinished business. See, Killmonger was only one of my father's mistakes. He made many others, and this is for me. I've already reported to the head of your tribes, but now I'm reporting it to you, and soon you will know why you are all here today. The Atutzaraze were a Wakandan secret police that my father employed with my adopted brother, known as the White Wolf. I wanted this disbanded. I feel like for a true country to strive, we do not need secret polices. I don't think secret polices have helped at all at any point in history. And it seems... Oh,
I got you. That's my tiger.
yeah, that's so.
Your Majesty, why are your animals just walking around the throne room?
That means that we.
You will hold your tongue. You will hold your tongue.
That's King T'Challa. Yeah.
We've got.
Say one more word.
Seems like that was one plot point, but I'm saving it with this die right here. But back into story. Yes, come the Panthers. They are very wild, but they're a great set piece for this meeting. So we are dispatching them, but there's one problem, two specifically. Two of their generals, Chinedu and Emeka, have gone rogue. They seem to have taken a liking to Killmonger's mission and plan to seek it out by taking out the world leaders across the globe. So it's up to everyone in this room right now to make sure that doesn't happen. Now, we've already revealed one secret to the UN about Wakanda's resources, and I would like it to leave it at one. So this must be handled quickly and quietly. You're all the best of your tribe, and you're the best of Wakanda.
We're the best.
I'm sorry.
Yes, you are indeed the
You
best.
do not speak as such in the presence of the king.
He doesn't know. He's sorry, right? I'm sorry.
Uso.
Your Panthers keep running around this throne room.
Yes, no, they are very excited, and I thank the Panthers for imbuing us with the energy
You
to.
talk of vast glory to Hanuman.
Oh my goodness! how many
Why do
Pan-
you won't talk out of 10?
I really wish a panther would
Okay,
right up your forehead and just.
Uzo, Okoye has specifically pointed you out as the Dora to lead this mission. So, you will have a meeting tonight at 6 p.m. with Shuri. I want to give you time to say your goodbyes, but this mission is top secret, so you are not to share with any of your wives or husbands what you are going to be sent out to do. We'll meet here at 6 p.m. sharp.
King, I have a question. My wife, she likes to make the Kool-Aid if I talk. So I cannot tell her?
No, I am sorry. We need to keep
My
this under
king,
wraps.
But my king, have you ever had mountain Kool-Aid?
Oh, look, I am the king. I have had mountain Kool-Aid.
The red?
It's very,
The
it is
red?
ve- It is very, very delicious.
So you understand, my king?
I understand, but we, even for the best Kool-Aid, we must keep it under wraps.
Okay.
If I cannot tell any of my girlfriends or boyfriends, and you are not to tell anyone.
King,
Yes, Simi.
hypothetically speaking, what if our wives already know of this mission? Hypothetically speaking, of course.
You cannot trust a man with a perm.
I will say, hypothetically speaking, then your wife must be told to keep it under wraps as well, and to.
What if, hypothetically speaking, we could kill said wife?
No, it's fine.
Okay, all right. I just hypothetically.
King T'Chaka! King T'Challa, I shall keep the wives quiet and under wraps.
Okay.
I shall keep them under wraps.
Really
In as
brought
many
back
wraps-
some feelings by
In
calling
as
me by
many
my
wraps
father's
as I
name.
can keep the wives, I will keep them under wraps. My
okay.
king.
There.
Okay.
I will take the wives and then I will put them under all of the wraps in where they are safe, where I live.
Thank you, Uzo.
Hey, King, If I say meet someone new tonight, am I allowed to say anything to her?
No, Kindi, you cannot say anything to anyone you may meet in the future or anyone you have met in the past.
What if I meet someone tonight that's in this room? Can I tell them?
Well, then I guess they would already know. So that would...
Just say it. Just say it. Just say it.
What are you saying?
He's keeping his options
What are you
open.
saying?
I'm just saying. I just want to know if I go outside.
Yes.
This
don't
is the
talk,
problem with
inside.
your technology. You're spreading away traditions.
The traditions are in place. Some traditions need to be thrown away, and some traditions need to be kept. You
The
have to
traditions
learn
of the
them.
Dora Malashe, we understand they are.
Calm down, old juice. Calm down.
Do you have a problem with the tradition of the Dora Milaje?
I have a problem with you thinking that you are the most powerful.
What makes you
That
so
your
great?
body.
You live in the mountain, you should chant like a gorilla.
You dare make fun of Hanuman?
Yeah. What's good about you?
You know what? There is a boy.
King, are you sure about your decision?
Well,
Making us a
there's
team.
no time to make any changes, so
All right.
it would be best if you learn to work together.
Better work together for the board of my future, his rear end.
Old juice, me and my brother will jump you.
You can't even
No
jump.
one will be jumping anything. Everyone will be
I'm sorry, my
working
king.
together.
I'm sorry.
Okay. You don't have to salute every time you make a mistake. You don't.
I'm sorry.
Subira, you had a question?
I was just going to ask if I tell my sister, can we kill her on purpose?
No, we will not be using this to take out the people in your lives that you want to take out.
I am sorry, where is your sister?
Not here. So,
If you find her, tell her she may stay in my lodgings.
Okay,
as
this
long
is
as she
this,
may like-
this is not Tinder.
Does your sister-
This
does your
is
sister
not
look like you?
Tinder. Uzo, this is not Tinder. This is my throne room. So everyone go. Pack your bags.
I just
I
want
will
to
see
protect-
everyone at 6. Goodbye.
I apologize, my
Goodbye.
king. I just
And
want to.
T'Challa walks out.
I just want to protect the wife
T'Challa
and girlfriend
backs out
of
of the
Wakanda.
T'Challa backs out the room. Xing out. So everyone goes and packs. So what we'll go down the line and just say what you do to get ready, and if you lie.
All right, so I go back home to see my wife, and I do not tell her anything, but she keeps nagging and telling me, hey, what are you going to do? Why are you going? Where are you going? I want to know everything about what you're about to do. I tell her, look, calm down. All right, you do not understand. I am on a mission from God. I tell her that. I tell her I am on a mission from God. Therefore, I am not breaking anything that was told to me from the king, who I consider to be my God. But she doesn't know that. She does not know that. And I grab my bags, filled with soul glow. It will come in handy, trust me.
As I do before every mission, I go around and I talk to all of my various thick boys and thick girls. And I let them know that they may not see me around and they cannot know why. But if they would like to, they are welcome to live inside of my domicile. And if any of their thick friends or their thick friends' friends would like to live inside my domicile, they are also welcome. There is lots of meat and other things there.
Good timing.
Perfect timing. I go into the mountains. I talk to Hanuman to ask for strength and guidance to deal with these insolents. My wife Shireen, she comes to me with a picture of grape mountain Kool-Aid. I told her today I did not want grape, but she did make good mountain chicken. I pack a bag that is full of hair products. I don't know why, but they are hair products. I bring weapons that are powerful to the Jabari. They do not require vibranium like the Dora Milaje. I tell my wife I am going to do things for the honor of the Jabari, not for the throne of Wakanda. I am ready to leave. And I hate you all.
So after selling Jelani all those hair products, I go back to my home, which from the outside just looks like a small shack. But I got that little crystal thing like the shit went through. And when you go inside, big house. Big house. I go inside, everyone's there waiting for me, like, hey, Kenny, I'm like, well, what's up? And then I go into the various rooms. I see a nice, beautiful picture of King T'Challa, which I open up because it has some of my different weapons and things. I hit the side of my couch. It folds back. I get various weapons and tech and items and money from various countries. I go to the bathroom. I flush the toilet. There's a second smaller flush. I hit that one. Open up the top of the toilet. Grab all my various credit cards from various companies as well as various tech items. Go past the rave room. I have a rave room. Don't judge. And then I go to the back garage where just different compartments turn around and I grab everything. And then I make a final pit stop at my soul glow to sperm. Soul glow to sperm.
What are you doing to my product? What did you do?
Soul glow to sperm. P-E-R-M.
Oh no! You're impregnating head!
No! I close that door, wrong room. I go into the room where the labels are being changed.
You nasty!
And I'm just gonna leave right now.
It's not fair for me to talk right now. So, very seriously, I leave the palace in kind of confusion as I hate people, and I'm confused as why my sister wasn't called to be the representative of the River Tribe instead of me, and this will trouble me probably for a really long time. I go home into our dojo / modest, let's say middle class River Tribe abode, check it out. No one's home, probably a usual sight. I figure I'll bring my best vibranium rings and one good book. And I figure maybe I'll prove myself this time.
There are a lot of damn panthers that get running out of places. It must be mating season. They are horny. They are very, very horny.
What do you do?
Wait for the games to start. I go back to the borders, and I go back to the stables to check on my rhino with my brother, Takeoff, and I ask him, Faru, my rhino, Faru is ready. Is Bougie ready?
Bougie is ready.
Okay.
Let us say goodbye to our brothers in the customary way of the border tribe.
Wait,
That way.
we still gotta say bye to Mama too.
Mama! She must be gone. She's not here.
Okay, well
We'll have to
send an email.
We'll send her an email.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, so you guys all enter the workshop, and Shuri greets you. She's like, "Hello, everybody." She's very cute. Star of the moment in my dreams all the time. Shuri calls you down, and she walks you down to the basically the elevator that takes you to the top, where there is a plane waiting for you. They guide in Farah and Bougie into the plane, so you do have your rhinos with you. And they kind of take everyone's bags. And before you leave, Shuri taps on her beads, and it is T'Challa again. He didn't want to be here in person for some reason. Okay, everyone.
T'Challa!
Why
Yes.
do you all insist on doing that?
Yes, so the first place we got a lead earlier today, and we're going to send you to Australia. That is where we had the lead on the Mecca. Be careful. He was a very sneaky individual. He is one of the top spies of Wakanda. He was able to keep tabs on almost every citizen of this country. He will probably see you coming from the moment you land in Australia. So be wary of traps. Be wary of who you talk to. Be wary of what you say. Remember, this mission is top secret. There will be an agent waiting on the ground for you in Australia who will lead you to your base in that location. Wakanda Forever. And he doesn't even wait for your reply.
Why does Prince T'Challa leave so quickly?
Yeah. So Shuri then turns to you and says, I will be flying you from home base, so you don't need to worry about taking ship. We're going to get you there probably in 30 minutes. Actually, we're in Africa. 15 minutes. So stick tight. And everyone kind of shuffles onto the plane. You fly. I'm just going to go ahead and skip straight to Australia. You land, and as soon as the doors open and lead out, you're met with a person standing in front of you at the end of the ramp. And as you all walk out the ramp, he seems happy. But as you get a closer look, he's dead. And he like slumps over.
Happy's dead. Same difference, I guess.
Yeah. Happy, but he's dead. So he slumps over and falls out into the ramp, and immediately we enter battle. So everyone, just go ahead and roll your d12 and let me know what number you get, so we know what everyone's initial.
11.
Top tier DMing, y'all. You said 11.
11.
Okay.
5.
5.
11.
11 as well.
12.
12. Oh.
1.
All right, Saint 1.
4.
Name 4.
1.
Ira 1. All right. Okay, let me get these guys going. Your boy didn't even pull out a d12 for himself. You know what? There it is.
Do you want to? Okay.
All right, 7. Ooh, 12. And 4. So suddenly, as you walk off the plane to check on his body, you see 3 suited individuals. It's all white and with goggles. Like, imagine the Foot Ninjas if they were like tech Wakandan badasses. And they all have their pistols pointed at you. Kindy gets to make the first move.
Okay. So you said they have pistols?
Yeah, so they have pistols pointed at you.
Okay. So I'm gonna reach into my pockets. I have little vibranium sensors.
All right.
How many are there?
3.
There's 3. So I'm gonna pull out 3. I'm going to aim them 1, 2, 3 at their weapons to stabilize them so they can't shoot.
All right.
Take out the weapons.
So I'm going to have you roll that D10 for it 3 times.
All right. 3.
Okay. I'll roll against you for that one. That one succeeds.
Yes.
Roll again.
So I like the push. A little. Goes out.
So it shocks them.
Well, it shucks the weapon. So
Okay.
it turns it down.
So you said 6?
3 again.
Okay. That one doesn't succeed.
Defective. One more. 6.
12. That one doesn't succeed, and since it's a 12, he actually catches it and crushes it in his hand. But because he's cocky, he is now distracted for the next move. So the one that it succeeded against was the one with 12 speed. So next is going to be Jelani.
I see that there is an open metal grate. I pick it up because I have the strength of the Jabari. Pick it up and I toss it at the agents.
Okay, so go ahead and roll your d12 for that, and then I'll roll against that.
11.
One got 11, that's one that succeeds. Another got 11, that's another that succeeds. Another got 3. So we'll say that the one who is distracted, which is the 12, is the one that doesn't succeed. He gets hit by it and he's flown back. So that guy is down, so he's gonna miss his next turn. And the 4 and 7 are now aiming their guns at you.
Hey, Mr. GM, I just want to let you know that you've got 8 plot points to give away to people, so they can maybe, do whatever they want with those and fuck up your story. I mean, it's your prerogative. You can do whatever you want,
someone's getting some good old Vanquish revenge. Okay.
I'm just saying, there's 8 of them sitting there. You guys give it away yet.
Yeah, so everyone has a plot point for
Thank you, colonizer.
Thank you, colonizer.
So next up is going to be we'll move the 2 that were ahead of y'all to the end, since now y'all have plot points and I didn't give them out to you. So next up is actually going to be Simi.
All right. So many people. So there's 2 guys left, right?
There's 3 left. One is knocked down. 2 are up with their guns present.
Okay. So I whip out from my pocket one of the soul glow sprays that I have. That is also infused with vibranium. Little do you guys know, there's a button on the bottom that transforms it into a netting gun. So now what I want to do, you knew that. Yes.
I might have had a little part of that.
Of course. So I shoot it, futu, at both of them.
Futu.
That's what it sounds like. And what it does is it wraps around them. And there's an electrical vibranium electric shock it can send them.
Okay.
With the push of a button.
Okay.
And I'm ready to electrocute them. To incapacitate them. Both.
Okay. We'll let you roll to incapacitate. You do net them, but you have to roll to incapacitate. So you're rolling your d12 against me.
6.
1, 7. So that one, that guy doesn't get shocked.
Okay. 8.
7. That guy does get shocked.
Yes!
So 1 guy is taken out. 1 and 2 are held down. So next in line.
Good job, Stevie.
Is good.
You doubted me.
No, it was that bald one right there.
Yes.
Scrub.
So Naeem, you're up. Go ahead and rock Bomani.
I stare at there's 2 left, right? There's 2? Okay. I stare at the 2 henchmen and I start twirling my spear.
Mm-hmm.
And I talk to my brother and say, remember I trained you. And I immediately throw 1 spear at one of the henchmen at his forehead.
All right.
And yeah, that's it.
All right. So since they're both kind of knocked down, they roll with disadvantage. So go ahead and roll your d12.
11.
2, that succeeds. So it's the guy who got knocked down, and he like shoves the piece of metal out the way, and he goes, ugh! And as he stands up, he gets knocked back down by a spear to the head, and he's like put up against the wall. So before we go any further, I will say this guy in the net is in a net, so he can't attack you. So you can execute him, or you can question him.
Bash his head in.
No, we should save him.
You bash his
We
head
should
in.
question him.
I bash his skull in.
Are you stupid? We should question him.
Look at your haircut. Bash his head.
What is my brother like that?
Look at yours.
You do the shape up. First of all, these locks are beautiful.
It's not helping. We should just save him.
I vote to save.
Yes, I vote to save him as well. We need to question him and
Why
find
put
out.
your shiny forehead?
Luncheon Master Kindy, I want your food.
Oh.
Australia, man.
A man's got to eat. Oh, by the way, I have a question as well.
All right, so the
We do not execute a man without asking him proper questions first.
Exactly.
We have to get to the bottom of how they are getting these things into Australia.
You should listen to her.
Yes.
Okay,
You
so
have to listen to me.
the vote is in. You choose to question him. So who's going to question him out of all of you? So Kindy, with a huge sandwich in his mouth, walks up to.
It was a long trip, 15 minutes.
All right, so I walk up to. So since we're in Australia,
You go to hit him with a boomerang.
I'm gonna give him the best Australian accent I possibly can do. G'day. What brings you here to mess with us? Crikey.
Why are you speaking like that? What was you?
Oh, you one of us? Okay, I did not know. I thought maybe you were Australian. Well, in that case, who sent you? Why are you attacking us? And is it possible to? Is this mask?
You want to
removable?
Scooby-Doo me? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I will Scooby-Doo you.
Yeah.
So I rip off the mask.
And you see like this like battle-hardened Wakandan older man in his 40s, has a scar across his face. He's seen some shit, and he seems just like he doesn't care that he's like been gotten. He doesn't seem ashamed. He's really pissed, and he tells you what do you mean one of us? You are hunting us. You wish to end our lifestyle. We were sent in these words. We put our blood, sweat, and tears to protect Wakanda, and now we are simply thrown away by a new king?
How are you thrown away?
We are being dispatched of. What will we do? The things we know we are no longer allowed in Wakanda. When T'Chaka made the Zorate, he said if we were ever disbanded that we would be forced to be exiled from Wakanda. So what would you have us do?
Well, first, do not attack us. Because even though you are exiled, you're still Wakandan. We can work together, we can figure something out. But not this way.
No, we cannot. We can never work together. We were shown a new light from that Killmonger. He is right. That is what we have. That is what we should have been doing this whole time.
And where is he now? Dead in a river somewhere.
But his thoughts, his ideals, they live on through us. We no longer serve Wakanda. We serve Killmonger. And he like bites down on a false tooth, and he dies from cyanide.
I told you to kill him first.
He killed himself.
Well, you could have saved this trouble. This is he. Shut up, Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Jeez.
He's a hater.
So
This is not getting to work done.
What have you done?
your
You have
beads.
stood around.
Everyone's bead starts ringing, and you see Shuri appear from your wrist, and she's like,
Hey, girl.
This child.
What happened with the agent?
He dead. Yes, he's gone.
The idiots that you have sent me with let him die when they should have killed him with honor.
No one lets me punch people in the face.
Okay, well, it seems like, And so she thinks to herself, and then she starts clicking on a computer that you can't see. And it's like, so it seems like your safe house is about 2 miles away. So you can walk there, or we can, hold on. And a, passenger van just shows up, but no one's driving. And she's like, I'll drive you. So, and then the doors slide open for you guys to get in.
Can we just run out of rhinos instead?
No.
We are in Australia. Where are you? Right outside.
You're supposed to be undercover. You can't just be riding rhinos through the street.
We don't ride in cars.
Yeah, you just get in the car.
Get in and let the teenage girl drive us to the other location.
Let the teenage girl without the driver's license drive us.
I'm sure she has many driver's licenses from many countries.
So much shade right now.
Our rhinos got to be attached to the back of the.
How will you transport them?
Yeah.
Don't worry. And you hear a beep, and suddenly the ship is invisible.
Oh.
And it's like, the ship will always be with you. Your rhinos will never be too far from you.
Okay.
So we get in the car?
Yes.
Okay. So she drives you down the street. You pull into a safe house similar to Kindy's house. It looks like a building on the corner, like a shitty building, and you drive through the crystallized hologram, and it's a shitty building.
Wonderful cover.
So when you get inside of it, you see like just different. You have a choice now. Obviously, everyone seems to have like a potted wall, like a locker, and for Uza's, it's just her Dora Milaje uniform with also just a Shuri's upgrade, very similar to the ones we saw in the movies where there was the neck brace, where your rings now they can transform your outfit into looking whatever you need it to look like, and everyone else kind of has a similar, very kind of similar to the. Ironically, the Zarate suits that they wore, except they didn't have a mask. And everyone, it's just like a bodysuit that allows you to kind of transform it into whatever kind of suit you need for whatever locale. So everyone gets to go in their lockers and choose how they look. And while this is happening, Shuri is now on a big screen that's above everyone. So... It seems like based on the contact's last log, there's a nightclub here that it seems like Emeka frequents. But like he says, especially if were guys waiting for you, he knows you're here. He probably doesn't know about the safe house, but just be on guard. Who knows what's going to happen when you go to the nightclub? Wakanda Forever. And she's
Everyone does it and it hangs up.
It's very rude. Everyone is very rude. The royal family is really rude.
We do not speak of the royal family that way in my presence. And then I put on my beads and suddenly I'm dressed like Cardi B.
Okay.
With just a thick, beautiful weave.
So you got the...
We do not talk that way about the royal family in my presence. I'm sorry, I meant good Diamut. I am here to see all of your giraffes.
So we're going to have to put on a fake Australian accent, is what you're trying to tell me?
I like Nutella, mate. And I also really like things made from yeast that I can put on bread and it's brown, mate.
Please do not do that, please.
As a Dora, I'm very good at doing a lot of different accents, you guys.
Can I ask you for the glory of Hanuman, why do you sound like you are from the South of America? Like not South America, like Southern Alabama. You sound like you have the education too. What is wrong with you? You are Dora Milaje. You are the adored ones, and you sound like a dumb one now. What is wrong with you?
Would you like me to hit you in the face and you can see how dumb I am?
I would like to see that.
I would say that would be a great thing.
Okay, so I'm backhanded in the face. You are not too tick for me to back you in the head.
That way.
Mm-hmm. Wait, don't mess with the Dora.
So like through all this commotion, you hear like a knock at the door, and there's like a smaller, younger Wakandan gentleman. He shows his Wakandan war dog tattoo, and he's like, "Oh, good day. What's going on? What's going on in here? And he shows you his Wakandan war dog tattoo again. I'm supposed to guide you guys.
What did you, Bill Cosby? You sound like a Rick.
Oh no, here we go. Good night. I'm supposed to guide you guys to the club tonight.
Let's go.
I am ready. I have my heels.
Okay.
I am ready to meet some new people aside from the ones I have already met.
All I have is snow
And then
boots.
also to hit people in the face with spears.
I know.
Yeah, knife murder.
Thank you very much.
Knife murder.
Oh, you're saying you're gonna knife us and then
Oh, yeah, you ready to go or not?
Yes, we're ready.
Okay, so then
All I have is snow boots.
He pulls up in what looks like a limousine, and he's like, "All right, I'm telling everyone you're Nigerian royalty, so you'll have to look the part. I guess this Cardi B outfit's gonna work. Everyone else, play your part."
You should have all watched more YouTube before we left for Australia.
Shut up. And so he drives you guys and it seems to be getting darker, and as you drive down the street you notice like the scenery is like very like posh, like a Soho of Australia. Definitely as you get deeper you start seeing like a huge line in front of the club, like it's popping, but like everyone in this line looks like if you saw this line, you're like, I don't want to be in this club.
Why are there Panthers at this club?
That's just the radio, mate. It's called morning becomes eclectic.
Panther. It's a new song by Designer. Yes, I love it.
Oh man. So you guys pull up, and you notice the scenery. Like this is very much where bad dudes come to hang out, but also it's popping. Like best hits. Radio's good. You would love to come here if it wasn't filled with criminals. So when you walk up, immediately the bouncer just looks at you like, who are this? And this is when the war dog kind of steps and goes, "Oh, these are some Nigerian royalty guys coming in here." And the bouncer's like, "Yo, your Australian accent isn't that good. You might as well just talk how you're." It's like, "No, man, I'm straight from here. Grew up in Sydney, came all the way over here." And the bouncers just like,
Is there a reason why I'm not able to get into the club?
Your hair.
And takeoff does not wait in lines.
"Yo, are you Takeoff from Migos?" Oh man. So this guy, this huge bouncer, he's like straight, big, tatted up. Also super white, so he doesn't know what Takeoff looks like. So like, he's not hip to those. And he's like, "So what? This is like your," for some reason he also talks black though. "Hey, so this is like your posse right here?"
This is my posse. We invented the dab.
All right, well shit. And he thinks on it for a bit. And you now have to roll a D8 against my D6.
Oh, plot point. I'm gonna use my plot point right here. My plot point right here. I convince him that I am Takeoff.
So now the bouncer's like, "What? You're Takeoff?" So he pulls out his phone. He's like getting pictures with everybody. He's like, "Oh man." He's like, "Everybody, shut up! You don't have to wait in line because we got a celebrity tonight." And he kicks open the door.
Gang.
And he pushes you in. And
Thank you, Colin. Thank you, Colin.
You see him go on his walkie as you go in. He's like, "Hey guys, we got Takeoff from the Migos in here." And so you all walk in. And as you walk in, what do you want to do?
I immediately walk in and I start surveying the place. Immediately as I walk in, perception check.
Roll a D12.
Thank you. 10.
Okay, so you're looking around and you notice in the back of towards the back of the club, there's like a really closed off area. Like there's like 3 bouncers, so if
VIP?
VIP? Definitely VIP. Like super criminal VIP, because no one's even walking near it unless they have to. So if our man Emeka is here, that's where he's gonna be for sure, hands out.
Okay, I begin to walk towards VIP in my high heels. Only like just doing one of those like where like occasionally my high heel kind of like slips up to the side. I walk up to the bouncer in front of VIP.
Hello?
Hi.
Hey, what's good?
I am here to visit the men inside the VIP.
Nah, we don't do that here. That's actually down the street.
No, I was called here by Umeka to come and visit him.
What is she doing?
What is she doing? I'm going to
You
walk up
called
next to
here
her, and I'm
by
gonna...
Umeka? You called here by Umeka?
I am come here from Umeka.
Oh, word.
Look, I am Takeoff. This is my girl.
Nigga, you ain't Takeoff.
What?
This guy is black. What? This guy is black. Nah, you ain't Takeoff.
Wait a minute. Listen.
Don't worry.
Let me talk to you, my man. Listen. We came in to have a good time tonight.
All right, man.
Listen, I understand. She's tripping. She's been drinking. You know, Alizé does that to people.
Alizé? What year is this?
This is what happens when you go up in the mountains. You do not know what people are drinking.
Actually, mountain man drinking Alizé.
Wait a minute. What is wrong with Alizé?
Are you also going to talk about how much you drink Ciroc?
You have not had hypnotic and Hennessy?
Hypnotic?
What is wrong with you people?
Yo, man, look, I don't know what time machine you came out of, but you know what? You looking for Umeka, right? She can get in here. You not Takeoff.
We're buying bottles. We're buying
gang.
And we ain't doing bottles back here, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, listen.
Takeoff.
My brother, listen to me. Listen, you are a big man. I am a big man. My sister, she needs to have protection. I want to make sure she goes. She has a great time. She does what she does. But I just have to protect her.
That's what she does.
Shut with your ass up.
Look, man. You see me. She got all the protection she need back here. She'll be straight.
I decide to call. So Uzo goes in. And I decide to call in Takeoff.
Okay, so you can't call Takeoff because you get pulled aside immediately by this small mousy Australian man. He's like, look, mate, I just told the DJ, throw on the tracks. You're gonna go up there and you're gonna put on a show, Takeoff. Thank you so much for coming to my club.
Hold on.
No, you're about to go. I'm so ready. And
I need bands.
Trust me, you'll get all the bands you do after a good show. We'll give you all the money. And so you get escorted backstage.
I'm gonna go.
I'm his manager, so.
All right, okay.
My manager. Bring my manager.
So you're backstage. You're in the back room. What are you trying to do?
I was trying to convince the black bodyguard that's guarding Umeka, who's in the room. I was going to convince him that he was in Takeoff.
Oh, yeah, no, that's
but he's about to go and perform.
Yeah.
So now my boy Jelani, though, he's still at the door, arguing with the bodyguard.
And the bodyguard's not budging. He's like,
not
nah,
budging?
man, nah, you ain't getting in here.
So I decide to call Jelani.
What do you want, slick hair?
And I say, look, I have a plan to get you in.
If it involves your hair, it is not going to work.
No. This is a thing that I picked up in America.
Oh God, that hair is something you picked up in America.
No. I am going to trick the bodyguard into thinking I'm a famous rapper.
This is not 1992.
It will work, trust me.
Oh my Jesus.
Give him the phone. Give him the phone.
Hanuman be with us. Listen, I need you to take the phone, please.
Okay.
Listen, it is someone who needs
Yeah, all right. So who's on the phone?
Hey, what's up? It's your boy, Hover. It's Hover.
Yeah. What's good?
What's up, my boy? So look, I got my boy Jelani. He's right there. Like he needs to go inside right now. And help out Uzo. Let him in.
All right, yeah. All right.
I'll give you a shout out on my next album.
Okay, all right, for sure.
All right, we good?
Yeah. All right. And so he hands the phone. He's like, All right, man. You didn't tell me you know Jay-Z. Get your ass back there.
Okay.
But that costed you a plot point to do that.
Okay.
But you already
It worked.
Yeah.
It worked.
And so you're just gonna stay back there, or are you gonna use the swag to get back there with?
Oh, I'm going in too.
All right, so you're in there.
Uzo.
What are you two doing? So now you've seen those three go to the back. This guy also get escorted to the back, but from the backstage.
I'm already back there.
Yeah, no, there's
Go backstage, right? Okay. So I'm thinking like when I first came in, I went to the highest point in the club, thinking a catwalk.
Yeah.
Is up there.
Cool. So that's gonna be dope. Then what you want? Do you want to roll a d12 for me so you can do an investigation while you're up there?
Yes. 10.
All right, nice. So from the catwalk, you have a better view of the club from above, and you notice that behind the stage curtains, the pathway to whatever is going on in the back from their end and their end are kind of the same. So if anyone's back there, they can go to either room, backstage or front. So you now know this and you've seen this. You can try and continue up the catwalk and try and get backstage because no one will see you. Or you can try and also let Kindy know so he can be in on this.
I want to let Kindy know.
Okay.
I feel like calling would probably not work right now. So
yeah, you're gonna have to come down from the catwalk.
Walk
Well,
all the
you
way
guys
down.
do have communication through your beats.
Okay.
Yes.
So I was thinking, if it's not too conspicuous to use the beads.
Well, you're
Should I roll for that?
on the it'll be like kind of noticed for her, and it'll be whether or not she wants to pick up, which we'll get to that when he gets there. But so way communication works is if you're distance, you can make the call. They'll have to pick up depending on where they are, and then after that because it's going to be visual like we've seen. So do you want to make a call today? So you're making a call. You're noticing a few seconds later that both Jelani and Simi are coming from behind you as you're being escorted, and they're.
What are you doing?
And like
I'm blending in.
But you guys right now are right next to the guy escorting you. You can choose to kind of like make some distance because you do feel your beads ringing.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just going to go towards the bottles where there's no one and there's bottles and okay, bye.
What do you mean? We in the hallway, girl?
Oh, I'm going to go back into the further VIP.
Nah, man. You want to look? You gonna see Mecca or not?
I want to see Umeka. I am very excited to see Umeka.
All right, cool. Then just follow me. And then so now there's distance between you, but you can't be too loud. He's in front of you, leading the way, but now he's no longer grabbing your shoulder.
All right. What is it?
Hey.
What?
So I'm up here in the catwalk, and I'm seeing that we've got a fork situation, which leaves us both teams here vulnerable. I'm gonna let you guys know. I'm gonna stay up here and keep an eye out for anything. See if
We've
anybody
got
shows
a
up.
kind of a situation back here too. We are almost close to Emeka.
How does he know? Is he suspicious?
We don't know yet, but somehow we have to calm Uzo's hot ass down. Because she's hot to trot right now.
Is she actually drunk?
I don't know.
Is a method actor, perhaps?
But she is twerking for some damn reason. And so is Simi's hair. It twerks on its own. It is very scary.
I am afraid, I have to say.
So listen, where's the rest of the idiots?
The other two idiots are about to go on stage, in fact.
What?
I mean...
So we cut to the stage. All right, guys, we're about to, we got DJ Flexi on, and we're about to call you out. So everybody, put your hands together. We got Takeoff from the Migos. And the curtain opens, and everyone's staring at y'all two right now.
I'm a manager.
You're out there now because you followed it.
Hype man, yes.
We coming straight from Wakanda. We coming straight from Wakanda. We coming straight from Wakanda. I got my vibranium. I got my vibranium. These exposing us. I got your cranium. I got your cranium. Stop it.
The crowd is loving it. The crowd is like, they're in it. They don't know that you're not Takeoff. They're taking pictures. They're posting it online. This is the biggest event.
So while that's going on, I'm in the center of the dance floor, and I felt like a whole like dance number. Everyone's like, just to make sure that in case anything happens, I keep the crowd distracted.
Yeah. Okay. So everyone's just wrapped up in the deal.
Wakanda.
What is Uzo?
We're all moving in sync.
Look, what do you see? What is?
They seem to have it under control. I need to get over to him. If I do not, then this entire mission is for nothing.
Let her go. Let her go. We'll take care of this.
And so I walk over, doing that thing that girls do when they think they're sexy but they're not, where you're doing like foot over foot over foot, and you're like moving like a fucking snake.
Yeah.
What is this?
So the bouncer like turns around, like, "Yo, did you have too much to drink? Like, you good? Cause I can hold you again."
No. I'm just so excited. I want to meet the man.
Oh, okay. We're just about there. And so he opens a door, and what you see in this room is like, this is obviously where like every Russian roulette scene, every like back alley gambling goes on here. But at this time, no one is in the room except for this like kind of like silver-haired French black dude who's sitting with his legs crossed, and he's like staring at you come in, and he like waves his hand for all three of you to take a seat.
What is? This is not going to be good.
Hello.
Simi,
Aye.
Uzo, and Jelani.
I do not know that name. My name is Debbie, and I am from Massachusetts.
Did you really? You've been to Massachusetts.
It is cold, and that is where Harvard is.
I've got to say, when Emeka told me to keep an eye out for some special forces from Wakanda, I expected someone maybe a lot more skilled.
I am not from Wakanda. I am from Massachusetts. I am from Boston.
Exactly. Where did you
That
get
is where
those
the
names?
Americans do the tea and to the harbor.
Oh, we look, the jig is
We're
up.
going to die.
In 1692, Columbus sailed the ocean blue.
What?
Okay.
I do not believe he is buying it.
All right.
Hey, listen. We are
My
not from.
family comes from the Mayflower.
So here's the thing.
We are not from Wakanda. We are from other parts of Africa. You know, there's different parts. Never even heard of this Wakanda.
There's no use wasting my time.
Wahatawa? No.
As you've already wasted so much of my time. But don't worry. I actually come in peace. See,
I was about to kill you. Okay, continue.
Oh, you're
Why
about
would
to
you kill him when we're all from Massachusetts?
Yes, you're right. It's a good point.
Why
And he
did I-
snaps his hand, and you guys are now bound to your seats. It wraps you. Your hands are bound.
I told you
And
we were
it's-
going to die. You imbeciles.
So you see,
I will never
I
have.
could have killed you already,
I will never have Mountain Kool-Aid again. That's it around.
but you guys actually are coming to take care of a problem I've had for so long. See, Emeka was a sort of business partner of mine. And he'd keep an eye out on Australia for me, make sure my, let's say, shipping gets taken care of.
I can't get out of this voice.
But unfortunately, you know, he's got his own thing. You know, I find out he's part of the Wakandan super police or something, and now he wants to just run and leave me high and dry, and I don't like that. I assume you guys aren't here to give him a raise. So, I'll tell you where Chike...
Chike.
Yeah, I'll tell you where Emeka is.
You don't even know your own people. The hell is wrong with you?
Don't chastise him.
You shut up. Your hair is upsetting him.
Oh my goodness.
While they're talking, I have been slowly removing like the parts of the chair that are underneath that are like stick-shaped.
Yeah.
Just kind of like slowly working on it, while I'm also like making faces, like I'm still trying to make sexy faces, like.
As you do that, you feel like a strong grip on your wrist, and it's the bodyguard from before. He's like, "Hey, baby girl, don't be breaking the chairs."
We are going to die.
No one is going to die. I'm here to give you guys a deal. I'll tell you exactly where Mecha is. I'll give you him red-handed, but I'm gonna need you to do one little thing for me. See, Mecha has a tiny little thumb drive, and on that thumb drive is, the secret codex that I would use between me and my business partners to handle business. So if you guys can bring that back to me.
I am not working with that. I barely want to work with you all. Why do I have to work with you?
Straighten up. We are not your smugglers.
Yes. You really think we would be involved in this sinister plan you have?
Well, I think it's sinister when he has a ponytail like that. Let me out of these binds and I tell you how I can help you.
No, you have to. See, because you're never going to catch Emeka. He is always one step ahead. He wanted me to kill you guys here. He told me exactly what was going to happen. He even told me that one of your teammates are going to pretend to be Takeoff from the Migos. He's watching you. I don't know if that means one of his spies are a part of your team, one of you are bugged, but until you give me that thumb drive, there's no way you'll be able to catch Emeka.
We agree to your plan.
Okay. I can tell you where it's going to be. Emeka unfortunately isn't going to be there. But who knows? Maybe it'll give you clues and, maybe you can destroy the thumb drive because you found a way to get to him without me.
This whole time, have their communicators been on?
Yeah, you can
hear
her. Is it a deal?
Give me the information.
What are we doing?
Shush.
He pulls out a card, and it has coordinates on it, and he slips it into your bindings. He goes, "I'm a smart man. I know not to be here when those binds get unlocked. So I'll see you guys later.
I hope you enjoyed the last time you will ever touch Adora."
Oh no! Sorry, I meant no disrespect.
The disrespect is going to come between my foot and your face.
You're cute. Coming here all mad with your chesticles.
Did you just call me cute?
I
swear to Hanuman, I'm going to beat your face in like broccoli.
Shh. And he whispers in Jelani's ear, kisses him on the cheek, and walks out. And the door closes behind him, and as soon as the door closes, your binds unwrap.
He kissed me! Kiss me! You let him kiss me on the face.
Yes, I did. I did let him kiss you on the face.
I was thinking about what he said about there being a spy on our team. What if this spy is not really covert? With being a spy, it is more overt. Perhaps it is in Takeoff. He did sing about being part of Wakanda and our entire plan. We heard it of our communicators. What if he is the person who Mecca is working with?
Even if he is not the person, he is definitely too much of a danger to be continuing to work with us on this mission.
I agree.
Yes. So we come back to the stage. The crowd is in it. Your dance number is now like the new hit YouTube dance move. And
we're gonna get so many views.
And so the curtains close. The like slimy little Australian man comes up, and he has a huge bag of money. He has like 2 huge bags, and he walks up and he goes, "I looked up who Takeoff is. It's not you."
Pay me my money. I performed. Pay me my money.
We had the crowd rocking.
This is a Takeoff rate.
We had the crowd
This is a Wakandan bum rate. And he like throws a stack of dollars at you and runs away. And when you count the stack, it's about $500.
Brother, what do we do now? We got $500. We have to find this guy that we came here for.
We are going to pocket it, save it, and buy something later. Let's go find.
This is why
Mama is fine. Mama is fine. Save the
die.
money. Let's go find everyone else.
Okay.
We go look and try to find everyone else.
We're clear. We can find him because he was just on the dance floor. We saw him. We're gonna go to him.
Okay, so as they walk up, as you notice them walking up, you notice for some reason there's like two guys following them, and it seems weird because they look like no one else on the staff. And then you notice them put on their mask, and the masks are very similar to the ones you saw earlier when you got off of the plane. And you notice them now reaching behind their backs for something.
Okay.
What do you choose to do?
So I'm still keeping the dance going.
Yeah.
We're straight from Wakanda. And then in my sleeves of my sweet purple suit that I'm wearing.
Why the hell does he have a purple suit on? Who is Steve Harvey?
It's a vibe. So I actually
He's the Wakandan Steve Harvey.
I actually, two cuffs come out from the sleeves. So when I got my hands up, I slide them up. So they reach into my hand. And then I will swing them around so that they will grab the hands of the
So they're kind of like bolos where Okay, so since you have advantage on them, I will have you roll your D12 versus a D8 for both of them. Roll it twice.
All right. 6.
They got an 8, so that one doesn't succeed.
11.
7. That one wins. So one gets wrapped, the other one like darts it away, and then immediately tries to take a shot at you, but it bounces off your vibranium armor. Since you said your suit was made out of vibranium. At which point, chaos wreaks out. Everyone's screaming, everyone's running, and now you notice rope come down the top, and at that time, now you have 4 more of these agents drop down. From where you are, you hear commotion, and as you start out, because Jelani obviously wanted to tear that guy's head off, as soon as you open the door, he's gone like a ghost. But now you're hearing screaming.
I immediately start running towards the screaming.
Okay, sounds good. Okay, so what do? Because Saint, you get a jump, so we'll teleport back in time and say you're seeing these ropes roll over. So what's your reaction to seeing the ropes roll over?
This is right before the chaos breaks out, right?
Yeah, so chaos is breaking up, but you're getting a jump on the guys who are jumping in since you're so high up.
And there are 4?
Yeah, 4.
Okay, well I definitely brought my rings with me.
Okay.
Hidden in the great layers of my prom-like club dress, because I don't get it. And so I've gotta throw at least, I guess she only carries 2, so I'll just try to throw both of them and try to cut 2 people down.
Okay.
Before they hit the floor safely.
Okay, so this is a huge opportunity. If you want, I'll let you do a plot point, and you can explain how this works, and maybe expand upon that.
Okay, I will take it. Okay, so I'm standing up in the catwalk, and I actually saw the cuffing action happen on the dance floor, because I've just been observing the entire time. There's no one around me. It's pretty abandoned, but it's like one of those things where you're allowed to be up there. Okay. And when the panels in the roof start moving, I notice 2 agents dropping down right out of his peripheral vision. So even if he were to try to attack one of the guys hitting him, there was another one that is just directly behind him, and no one would have been able to stop the blow. So I want to hit those 2 guys. Mm-hmm. I want to throw my ring.
Yeah.
And it's gonna stick into the wall. This is vibranium.
Yeah.
Just kind of slice into there. It's gonna stay on that wall. I'm gonna throw my second ring, try to hit the other 2 coming down. And I would like to then, as their bodies fall to the floor, jump down from the catwalk and do like a nice little somersault move right backstage, because I could see both backstage and on front of stage, right?
Yeah.
So I could jump behind it.
Yeah.
I want to jump right behind the curtain do a little nice flip and try to get back on the dance floor so I can be next to where he was, where now the commotion is starting.
Okay, so I'll say that automatically takes off 2 right off the bat. So two gets knocked off. The other 2 kind of come down. So let's everyone roll d12s for initiative again.
4.
4.
Okay.
10.
8.
10.
11.
2.
All right. All right. So let's say so we'll give Saint you get to go again since like you kind of have you have advantage from flipping from that attack and running out. So what's the next move? So right now, currently in the middle of this dance floor, you guys are near the stage, and you two are near the stage as well. So if you were to like look to your right, you'd see them coming out of their doors from atop the stage. You saw Saint dash by you and go right next to Kendi. So, and behind them you saw two of those agents from before drop, but you saw them looking behind you. So you look behind you, and you also notice that there are 2 of these guys behind you, and one is like tied up and like is trying to get out of his bolo tie, and the other one is like in the motion of like trying to hit you with a combat knife.
So there's henchmen coming out of the doors, or about to come out the doors?
They're behind you, so they're literally behind you, like on an off ramp from the stage.
Okay. Is it me or?
It's actually Saint's turn.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just wanted you to know like what's going on behind you.
Okay, so they are in danger currently.
Yeah. They're
right.
in the most danger, but you ran past them.
But I
to go
ran
next to-
straight past them. You got rhinos. So, well.
I'm in the club.
You can make it work. So I ran over here to protect our merchant friend, but he's fine, I guess. So what I need to do is to get my rings from the wall, grab those. I see the tied up one, figure he's okay for now, but I gotta go for the agent, mysterious man coming up.
And I will say, this is vibranium, so you can call
vibranium.
them back to you.
Oh, okay. Well, then I don't run over to the wall, call him straight back. I want to throw one at the agent behind him.
Okay.
It's just one that's attacking actively, right? Okay.
So for that, I will have you go ahead and roll a d12.
All right, and I'm going for a headshot, like a nice clean one. 7.
6. So that succeeds. So the blades, you go for the headshot, it hits his neck, but it bounces off because their suits are also made out of vibranium. So it bounces off, but it does a little damage. Like you see, it kind of makes a mark, and it comes back to your hand. And now he's not interested in attacking them. He's like focused on you. He has it out for you now.
Okay. And I get to move again?
No, that was your turn. Right. So next we'll have Kendi.
Okay. So he's heading towards you. All right. Okay. So then,
Hey, Mr. GM, you still have 3 plot points to hand out. I don't know if you keep forgetting because you don't want people to mess up your story.
No. Somebody sounds like they have a real vendetta. Like they really remember.
I just remember spending hours on stories.
Oh, okay.
Fade to black.
Yeah.
Thank you, colonizer.
Thank you, colonizer.
Okay.
What do you mean by fade to black?
What did he mean, fade to black?
So, Jelani, you have a plot point now.
Damn right I do.
Keem, Simi has a plot point now. And that one goes to our good friend Kendi. He has a plot point.
All right.
If you got a plot point before and didn't use it, remember you still have it. Just
Okay.
because so everyone has track. Everyone got one in that first fight. So if you did not use it, you still have that.
Okay.
So I think Jay is at 2.
Yeah.
How many are you at?
This is my second one.
Okay, so yeah, because you used yours on your Jay-Z impersonation.
I
Yes.
didn't mean to.
Yeah, well, when you call upon Jay-Z, a Wakandan has a Jay-Z impersonation. I'm gonna make you use a plot point. All right, so yeah.
Okay, so there's a guy coming your way, coming Severa's way. So and I'm beside her, right?
Huh? You're besides what?
I'm beside Severa.
Yeah.
And there's a guy coming.
Yeah, so there's 2 behind you that landed, and then there's 2 behind them. So technically, your most pertinent danger is probably behind you too.
Oh, there's behind us too.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay. I got a plan, but I'm gonna need your help, Severa.
Okay.
So what I want to do, there's someone behind me, there's someone coming forward. So they're gonna assume that I'm gonna go with the forward one. But right when he gets close, I'm gonna jump. So that way you have a clear shot of the person behind me with your rings. I'm gonna jump behind the person that's running towards us, and then give them a nice vibration of kinetic energy from my vibrating suit. It's not a Black Panther strong.
Okay.
But it's enough to at least throw them off its feet.
Okay. So what we'll do for that one, since you're doing a flip and the attack, we're gonna have to run a let's see. We're gonna do an agility check since you're gonna jump over them, and you're gonna have to roll a d4 for that.
Okay.
All right. So, what'd you roll?
I don't know.
What's the top one?
Oh, 3.
All right, so he rolled a 6. So you jump over him, and he grabs you by the leg and slams you down.
Whoa!
But while he's coming, while I'm giving you a second opportunity, as he tries to mount you, this is your chance to do that attack, and this time you'll roll a d10.
All right. 6.
4. So he tries to come on top of you, you shock him, and he kind of jumps back. His suit now has holes there. So you're able to just put 2 holes in his suit, which is now kind of a weak point for him. And he's kind of just like, oh.
It's electric. Boogie, woogie,
woogie. You took down his morale with that joke. Simi, it's your turn.
Yes. So I decided to go near the bar to kind of survey what is going on. And I see my brother Jelani he's not in danger. He just like knocked 2 holes in a man's
Kendi just like zapped the shit out of someone.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Kendi. That's what I meant to say. That's exactly what I meant to say. So I see 2 mops by the by.
Of course he's Of course he's
I see.
Out of all the damn things you can see in the club, he sees the mop.
There are 2 mops there.
We is the janitor now. He is the goddamn janitor. You didn't see the brooms, didn't see glass bottles, saw damn mops.
Let the man tell his story.
The man's story is involving cocaine.
It is not my fault that the janitor left 2 mops by the bar.
I want to kill him. Can we just murder Simi?
This is exactly what. Oh, me? I thought you wanted to kill him. Well, what I am going to do.
Let the man tell his story. Let him tell his story.
Please. I grabbed the mop. Right? And I.
No. Yeah.
The handle off. And I used this vibranium spray and douse the stick with it. Sharpen the end of it. And I throw it like a spear, aiming at one of the holes in his suit.
He is throwing mops.
So you're gonna. I'll have you roll a d10 for that.
He's throwing mops with slow blow.
Oh no! Oh, it's a 10. Oh, it was a 0, so I threw it off.
You have to make sure to match man knows how to dice work.
Okay, I'm just making. I saw a 0.
You scared us.
Yeah.
10.
So you rolled a 10, which is your critical, and I rolled a 1, which is my critical fail. So it not only goes through through his hole, it goes through his hole, and he like falls backwards, and he like is like kind of like pulling it out.
Yes!
And when he pulls it out, he like knocks out his partner with the other end of the pole, and so they both so this guy is dead, and the other one gets knocked out on the floor and it can't attack the ground.
Look, you all doubted Simi. You doubted me.
Why are you yelling?
It's a club. What do you mean? It's loud.
Use your inside voice.
Okay, so next up is since you guys both rolled a 8 and you're brothers and that's your whole thing, you guys get to go at the same time. It is both your turn.
Who is left? What is?
There's a guy who got knocked out behind Kindi and Subira, and there is also a dude behind you, like trying to get out of these like bolo type wraps.
So he's subdued, and there's somebody behind Subira.
No. There's one person knocked out on the ground behind Subira, and then no, you're right. And then there's another person behind Subira, and the other one who was behind you, who was rushed Subira, is dead. So there are 3 people left.
Okay, I have an idea. The one that is left, we will both activate our vibranium shields. We will come at him from opposite sides and crush his body.
Like a rhino.
Like a rhino.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So is that what you want to
Yes.
do? All right. So I'll have you. Which one are you doing that to?
The one that's left behind Subira.
Okay. So you guys both run, and I'll have you both roll your D10 for this.
All right. That is. Which one is it? Oh, that's this one.
Oh, that one.
7.
7.
Oh, perfect. And he had a 3. So like he's so busy like trying to get on Subira that he doesn't notice both of y'all run from opposite sides, and then you turn on your energy shields and you guys just smash him in the middle and do a bunch of damage to him, and he's kind of like woozy and trying to keep his footing, but he's still kind of in it right
We need
now.
to make him like juice. Juice.
Juice.
Yes.
Of course, they find a reason to make a nigga say like juice.
Okay. Get the juice.
So now it is Jaylani's turn.
I'm going to use a plot point.
Okay.
Because now, instead of their agents, all of a sudden the club's bodyguards are charging at me and Uzo. And now we have to fight.
Why are you bringing me into your plot points?
You want to take this?
Use the plot point to fight.
The first time that someone used their plot point to have more enemies.
You're damn right. Because I've been wanting to fight.
Why are you bringing me into your weird fantasies?
You know what? Because it's something about a strong black man and a strong black woman fighting.
Let it happen.
Let it happen.
Shoot your shot.
Shoot it.
How do you say hey in Wakanda? Hey. Hey. Hey.
Okay, so now not only are these agents, the bouncers, now mad about all that shit you were talking earlier.
You take this plot point.
All right, no, I'm taking it. So go ahead. What's happening? You guys still lead us through.
Here comes the colonizer. Excuse us.
Zach, some of the people in the chat were wondering where the white people are. If you would like to come forward and show them your white face.
White people here, go fuck yourself.
Jesus. I don't know what just happened. The white man just come in. What
is happening with these bodyguards you made up?
The bodyguards that were in the door. Oh, hold on. Let me tell you something. You take off. And you can take your ass off the stage. And
I am a star. You are not a star.
You are not a star. You are a supernova.
Okay. Paid for my services.
So now
let me tell my story, damn it.
All right, so
you just first of all, you do not talk to me. You let this man kill people with a mop. You let him say shit.
I'm not fighting the multiple.
I will be forced to trash you. Seriously.
I am not fighting that.
He kill people with a goddamn mop. Okay.
Got it.
The mop of doom.
I got it. So there are now multiple people attacking you. What happens?
So now we have to fight back to back.
Back to back.
Like a Drake song.
Oh.
So now we are fighting. And now I actually have to help her out. You need my help.
Okay. So now
I'll pull the patriarchy.
I have to help her because, basically she has to help me out of me. Not like I have to help you. Because,
It makes more sense. It makes more sense.
You shut your ass up.
When you walk backwards and you're Wakandan, does it look like a moonwalk?
It is a moon rock. And so we are fighting, and so then there's someone gets the advantage over me, and then she has to help me out, and then I have to thank her, very reluctantly.
Oh, okay. So you build in like one of those scenes where it's like, I've helped you, and then she's like,
Exactly.
I've helped you.
And
Got
there was
it.
no damn mop.
Yeah.
No mop or soul glow.
Okay, so then
So I will say this plot point takes out one other guard. Now, along with the extra bodyguards that were created that were dispatched of, we also took out another agent. So now
in
we
the
have
process,
the
I have taken off my heels and used them to fend off my attackers because they are Wakandan heels.
Okay.
What are they? They're like, so they're not Jimmy Choos, they are like, Umas? I don't know. I didn't feel Okay, then I don't know.
I have not heard of that designer.
Oh, man. Okay. Huh? All right, so there's another plot point here, which I'm gonna roll for, but we'll so yet again, there's this last
and now the damn Panthers are back.
There's this last guy left, and everyone's looking at him, and everyone's kind of like cautiously stepping towards him, but this guy, much earlier, bites into his cyanide teeth and dies. The club is empty now. You hear sirens in the distance, and suddenly your Emeka, who is going to be not Emeka, of course, Chike, the agent, the Wakandan war dog agent, stops by, and he's like, "Okay, time to go." And so he has you all get in the car. You guys go back to the home base. And when you get there, Chike asks, basically, he's like, "So, what did you find out?"
Nothing.
Nothing.
I attempted to work my way in while talking, but unfortunately everyone thought I was being a genuine thought and didn't let me.
So why all of a sudden now you go to British voice when you say you are a thought? But those who know what thoughts are, these hoes over there.
Guys.
This is how thoughts
I have
sounds.
recovered
Thoughts
funds
sounds British.
for my performance that we can put towards the mission.
They paid you $7.13.
So it was $500 each.
What we have
Mountain
found
Man.
out is that Takeoff potentially might be a spy.
Not my brother. No.
He is getting paid for his services.
What did you say, Slickback?
Performing on stage. I am not a pimp named Slickback. If you're going to call me that, you call me the full name.
Are you accusing me of being a spy?
You got paid for your services.
I just announced that to everybody.
Why is that?
Because I knew, well, first of all, my mama told me don't rap for free.
Mm-hmm. Why are you rapping on a mission?
I was undercover. I had to follow the plan.
Character. He was creating a distraction.
I created a distraction.
Then I bring up the.
What did you do the whole time? You play with mops.
I impaled someone with a mop.
That was pretty cool, actually.
It was actually kind of.
By the way, Andre, that YouTube video is like at 1 million views. It's going crazy. This is the most.
I'm gonna get this monetized.
Yes. He's already a YouTube star.
How many subscribers do you have?
7.
So
There's too much fighting. You cannot monetize
all of
the
a sudden,
video.
the
There's too much
screen, the
fighting.
big screen, kind of fizzes and turns on, and it's T'Challa.
My shoulders hurt. I cannot do that.
Hello, everybody.
Why do you sound like you are high?
I'm not high. I'm more just stressed out because I went on YouTube and I see a dance. But the dance isn't. It's a good dance. It's a very, very good dance, Kindi. My problem is I'm listening to the song, and the song is talking about how they're coming from Wakanda with guns out, and I just want to know why. Why are we?
Tell him that it's human nature.
That was clever, my king. That was clever.
Okay, I understand. But you remember when we had the conversation where this is a top secret mission?
My king, I took this as an outreach opportunity to first of all, hip hop is the language of the youth. We want to inspire them.
Look. You don't have to worry about outreach, okay? You don't have to worry. Shuri is working on the outreach center in Auckland. We will handle all the outreach, okay? No rapping anymore.
Yes, they don't believe.
And if you do rap, make sure you aren't spilling out mission details to be shared on YouTube for 1 million hits.
Well, if he didn't share it to YouTube,
I'm not like these,
that's not place
my
to
king.
blame.
I'm not like these other rappers. I rap about my real life.
Look, I don't know. Look.
Wait, what? No, that's no.
Look, don't use this to put you over, okay? That goes for SoundCloud. All this stuff, you put your stuff on SoundCloud like Claude did, okay?
I apologize, my king.
You brought these idiots aboard for a secret important mission.
I just want to be a star.
You look at this. Look at what you get. You get 2 imbecile brothers who are trying to be stars. You have another merchant idiot who goes on YouTube.
Go back to the mountains, Ashy man.
We have lotion.
Put your arms away.
Guys!
Too busy trying to handle
Guys!
Yeah.
Mama lotion.
Everyone, calm down. If you cannot work together, Wakanda will fall. Because these guys have the tools to bring down our nation. Everything we worked for will be for nothing. So you need to work together. Jelani Umbaku is here on the council with me. He is my right-hand man. And
Tell him I said what up, though.
I would tell him everything. Wakanda Forever. And he goes,
What did you tell me?
So much. It is so clear.
Wait 2 seconds. Just wait 2 seconds.
Yes. It is clear what our king has to say. We have to work together in order to make this mission work.
I just do not believe I am wrong for expressing myself.
It is okay to express yourself. You just cannot talk about how we are from Wakanda, we are on a mission, and we have guns. We cannot talk about those things in public. Guns are not our weapon.
I have checked online. He already has a world tour scheduled.
What? When did that come?
And I wish...
That is clearly fake news. I did not... How could I have scheduled a tour? We just came back here.
We are all going to die.
I wish you well on your SoundCloud success, but it must wait until we are done with the mission. And you.
We are going to die. Why are you yelling at me?
And you.
You and your heels are yelling at me.
The rest of us are trying to work together, and you are so busy
I have
trying
come down from the mountains to deal with you and your hair.
You are so busy trying
hair.
to pass your ashy agenda that the rest of us are not able to get the mission completed.
Have you ever had mountain Vaseline? It gets you greased up.
Lettuce is real. Lettuce is real, and we had it in Africa,
Listen to
and
me.
the world is
Let
round.
me tell you something. The oil that he uses in his hair, we have used at the mountains to keep our furs and leathers oiled up, okay? Do you see that hair? Look at his process. Look at his lining.
Look, do not talk about me. Let's talk about Kindi. When we first started, he had 7 subscribers. I look now, he has over 700,000. And he's been blogging this entire trip.
Does he even know how to spell?
Everybody.
Oh, he's back on.
Yeah, that's what I
I thought he was going.
Oh, I thought you were.
I apologize, my king.
Sorry.
Sorry, King.
We thought you had logged off.
You were kind of
all of that?
You were kind of forever. That said it was gone.
No. This is cheeky. Yeah.
He's Australian.
Everybody. Look, I dropped the Australian accent. It wasn't working. Okay. So,
Good.
look, I saw you drop this in the. This has coordinates. I don't know what it's for, but I pulled it up and I can drop you off there. I'm gonna trust that this is a lead and not question you. So,
I will question you. What are these coordinates?
These are the coordinates for where we are to go. You send us over there, the rest of us will complete our mission. There are so many of us who are doing such good work who are not being acknowledged because of so many of our Hotep agendas.
Don't you ever hotep me in the mountains.
Lettuce is real!
Where is your alkaline water?
Dr. Umar is building a school.
Oh my goodness. My God.
Before we leave, should we perhaps discuss the USB? Did we get any information on that?
Has anybody acknowledged that Sabira sounds like a teacher?
What USB? What are you?
Yeah, what USB? What are you keeping from us?
These three wonderful members of our team were being interrogated.
Oh, interrogation.
Who did an interrogation? Who did it?
I don't know that we need to talk about that.
But you accused me of being a spy. Liars! Liars!
You cannot spy. Your skills are horrible. Your rap sounds like crap. Your brother's hair looks like...
Oh, how many views? How many views are we at? Oh.
And now you have him dancing around here looking like Tickle Me on
Who interrogated you?
So who interrogated you? Hot mama.
I was very close to getting answers from the interrogator before everything downstairs began to pop off.
Was he a silver-haired man?
He was silver-haired and French.
And black, right?
Yes.
Black French.
Yeah.
Like any of the members of
That's
Milli
Pierre.
Vanilli.
That's Pierre. That's Pierre.
He
was.
Just one.
Guys,
okay.
look, Pierre was Emeka's main contact.
Pierre.
I don't know. Why did he give you those coordinates? What did he want?
He wants us to find a USB.
Okay. There's no way to know if you can trust him or not, but he would be the one who can help you find Emeka. Him and Emeka, that was Emeka's main contact when he would work down in Australia for the Hotat Zarate. But Pierre, he has his hands in everything. He's a gun runner, drug smuggler, whatever have you. He's the king of everything that is bad in this area. So, if that USB has something that pertains to that business, he probably wants it back and would be of debt to you. But he could also be working for Emeka and setting you up. So be careful. And he gets in the car. And do you guys jump in?
I get in the car.
Okay. All right, so everyone gets in the car and he's driving to the coordinates, and he takes you out to this kind of rundown dock, where it's just, like where all these types of deals go down. Just a rundown dock. You see lots of crates around. No one's around. It's really late. We're talking, it's probably about like 1 a.m. No one's around, and it's just in front of a big warehouse. What do you do?
Perception check?
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d12.
6.
6. So, to you, it seems like a normal warehouse, but something kind of seems off.
Well, I'm going to go to find the little boy's room in the warehouse.
Are there any trucks or other employees outside, or it's just us?
Are there any? No, there's nothing. It's just a whole bunch of containers, an empty dock, just no one really working there. It's kind of very, very, very empty.
Am I still wearing my beads that allow me to look different?
Yes. Everyone still has access to that.
Okay, I use my beads and I turn myself into the garb of a dock worker.
Okay. Do you do anything after that, or you just...
I cautiously start walking towards the door.
Okay.
And I press my ear up against it to see if I can hear anything on the inside.
You press your ear up against the door, and as you do it, your head kind of moves inside. And you realize that it was yet another Wakandan illusion. And when you walk inside, you see it's this big, complicated, like, definitely just huge, just workshop. If you need any, like, they can build tanks, guns, drugs being shipped. It's the mother lode, and right now it seems like no one's really attending to everything. Everything's just sitting around. You have forklifts just left around, but this is probably where Pierre does all of his businesses out of. But he probably never came to check on it. This is obviously Emeka's work to help him with whatever he does down here.
And I don't see anyone else.
No, it seems
It's
fairly empty. Like, everyone's home for the night, which, like, is partially kind of like iffy because since it's like, you know, black market business, there's really no like clock in and clock out time. So it seems like it's been abandoned. It seems like Emeka doesn't plan to stay in Australia for very long.
What do you see?
I see a lot of Wakandan tech, and I see a lot of weapons. I do not see any people, but we definitely cannot leave without this facility being destroyed. This cannot and will not be used by other peoples around the world.
How did these weapons get here?
I do not know. We must destroy the weapons.
I'll tell you how these weapons got here. And then suddenly walking out is Emeka. And he's about, this is a big boy. He's about 6'10", 350. Okay. Solid. Like, you definitely, like, think of, like, Michael B. Jordan times 3. Just, like, swole, solid stack. And, and he's pretty much just wearing, like, he's definitely has the kind of, like, pants of the kind of uniform that you've seen before, but he's wearing also just like a turtleneck, a denim jacket, and just a beanie. He looks like someone
like Teddy Cruz.
Basically, but he looks like a man on the run. Like, he looks like you caught him. If you didn't catch him tonight, you probably weren't going to catch him again. He's done with Australia. He's on it, and he's probably in here wrapping up finished business. And he kind of steps to you and goes, "So, what? The new child on the throne sent you to kill me?"
He did not send me to kill anyone.
Huh.
If I kill you, that is your choice.
It's my choice. You Dora Milaje are all the same. You know, you sit here and you sit upon your traditions, but you don't really do anything. You stay safe. If you guys were able to do your jobs, you wouldn't need our Tutarate. But we were the ones cleaning up your messes, making sure all of the things you forgot about.
You were the ones making the messes.
Oh, is that?
You make messes across the globe.
No. Or do we? Well, if that's what you think, that's what you think. But I seem to think, this new king is lucky. I mean, how long was he king before someone dethroned him? Now he's back on the throne and everyone's falling back into place like he's a good king.
As he's talking, I'm slowly, there's like a stick on the ground, so I'm kind of slowly rolling it up. Just because you are tick does not mean you can talk slick.
Okay, go ahead and pick the stick up. Attack me.
Can I sneak attack?
Yeah, I bring the stick up and I do the and I bring it down on the ground for everyone to hear.
All right, so you bring it down, so you all hear like the spear hit the ground, so you know she's coming. Your blade retracts into the traditional Dora Milaje spear now, so now you have your weapon. What do y'all do when you hear it?
I immediately draw my spear. I charge in.
Okay, so you're charging in with the spear.
Can I use a plot point?
Okay, yeah. What do you want to do?
I remember I have spears on my in my arms, and I blocked up, and I shoot it out, and I threw it immediately to his feet.
Well, you're not in there because Uzo was the only one who went inside.
Okay,
so y'all are all outside right now.
So I just go in there.
Okay, so you go in.
Plot point.
No, I'm not using a plot point.
You're not gonna use it?
I'm not gonna use a plot point.
All right, but
do I have one?
But Zach is right. Everyone doesn't have to walk through the same door. This is a warehouse, but you guys do know. So yeah, you don't want to all come in through the door.
I don't want to use the door, and
Okay.
I will climb up since I have high agility, right? So I want to climb up to second. Are we going 2 stories?
Yeah. So and I'll give it to you because you have high agility. So but basically what you're gonna do is when you try and jump against the wall, you actually go through the hologram. Notice there's kind of like rows of like large shelving that would be in a warehouse that are like almost a story or 2 large. And you kind of climb up that. You?
All right, so I've been surveying everything that's been going on inside of the warehouse.
Okay.
And since I'm a tech guy, I've been setting up pellets around the perimeter, pretty much. What I plan on doing is trapping Umeka within this particular...
Okay.
So I'm going to stay outside.
Okay.
And when given the call, or can I just do it? But then there might be other people that want to go inside, so I kind of want to wait for everyone else who wants to enter the warehouse.
And we'll check
first.
on Jelani and come back to you.
Okay.
I am waiting, just ready to fight.
Okay, so do you go inside as well?
I go inside, look around, making sure.
Okay, so everyone who went through the door sees Chike, this large, buff-ass individual just in a denim coat, turtleneck, and beanie.
That is scary as hell when you think about it.
Yeah, he's just swole. Like, where did he find a turtleneck that fits him? No one knows. So then, and then you also see kind of you see Subira kind of climbing up the side, and you also see Simi kind of waiting outside. So Simi, you want to try and do the trap?
Yes.
Okay, you press the button to initiate the trap, but you hear a fizzing sound. And when you take a second look, you notice, because of your text, that the same kind of sonic stabilizer tech that is in the Underground Railroad is within that building. So vibranium equipment does not work when inside the warehouse.
All right, so what I decided to do is do some rewiring to reverse the polarities.
Okay.
So that it does work.
So you're just gonna reverse the polarity.
Exactly. It's technology.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna take a turn for you to like make that adjustment.
Okay.
Okay. So now Emeka is still talking to Uzo. He's like, so these are your friends who are supposed to stop me, huh?
These are a bunch of people that I know that are supposed to stop you.
Okay, well, I'll give you one last chance to just turn around, go back to Wakanda, say you never found me, and go on with your lives.
What is it that you would want for us to not do that?
Yeah, getting away.
What is it that you are looking for? You are not getting away this day. What else can we offer you? This is your last chance at mercy.
I don't need mercy. I haven't survived this long off of mercy. I've survived all this long off of skill, training, and willpower. I don't need anyone's mercy.
Okay, well then I'm going to use my plot point.
Okay.
And with my plot point, as everyone, if you've watched the movie, the spears are also sonic cannons.
Yep.
So I take my sonic cannon, and there are a lot of not just weapons and tanks and stuff, but there are also scaffolding. So I take my sonic cannon and I aim it at the scaffolding above his head, and I send 2 shots into the air. As that happens, the scaffolding comes down, which also creates an opportunity for anyone who was on the scaffolding to be able to like ride them rails Tony Hawk style, and come down and hang out. A piece of the scaffolding also hits him on the head, and he's immediately like, oh no. And then while that happens and he's distracted by being hit upside the head with a floor.
With a floor? The whole floor?
That's what scaffolding is, my dude. It's a series of floors. I turn the sonic cannon and I start, now that the vibranium, the vibranium equipment, mine obviously works, I start aiming it around to see if I can start like some Wakandan as fuck fires around the entire facility, because I'm trying to destroy all the other tech that he has while he is there.
Okay.
Also, while I am in this plot point, because it's mine and I love it, and I've created opportunities again for people to Tony Hawk skateboard their way down into the fight, I take my spear, which I've now been using as a cannon, and I use it as an actual spear, and I do one of those really cool the thing where you flip it, and then you flip it, and then you're like and I do one of those, and it's really long and like Darth Maul style, and he gets confused, and then I just like slap him in the face with it because he doesn't notice that it's coming.
All right, so this is since because of what, like this, a series of events have to happen to make this happen, and I'm gonna make it happen because there's a plot point. Since the sonic stabilizer was up, your spear wouldn't have worked, but in the event of you repolarizing, both your beads and the stabilizers short out. So your beads don't work, but it also shorts out the sonic stabilizers. So this allows everything that Uzo did to happen. And so when the floor hits him, he kind of falls back, and you smack him with the spear, and the sonic shock makes him fly back into some boxes. As everyone kind of gets closer to the boxes, you see someone stand up, but he looks nothing like the man you saw before. He is, and you notice the same kind of necklace that is on your suit was on his, and it's shorted out. And he's kind of like a shrimpy dude with big round glasses, and he's like, okay, hold up.
Who are you?
I am Emeka, the spy. So hold it, got it. You guys don't, look, you guys are looking for Chinedu, right? You guys are looking for Chinedu. He's the big bad, and that's why I was down here. I was down here to ship these guns for him, but I wanted to get out. I didn't want to do any of this. I was gonna light this all on fire and run away, but you guys came here. Oh, okay, so hey, no need to shock me again.
I slap him on the other side of his face.
Why are you so mean? Every one of you Dora Milaje are so mean. Oh my goodness.
How do we know if we can trust him?
I will grab him and hold him in the air. Elevate the little man.
Look, there's no need to get crazy, right? You don't even know where to find Chinedu. I mean, do you know the way? Like, you don't
tell us.
Right.
Huh?
You will tell us.
You.
Okay, I will tell you. Just please just put me down and I will show you the way.
No funny business.
There will be no funny business.
I will rip off each of your legs and beat you with them.
Oh, okay. Put me down, please. Oh, all right. Okay. We're good.
Slowly
I'm I'm gonna get my map. No one
Yeah,
shoot.
Someone get the map.
I will get the
I'm
map.
back in the air. You're back in the air.
Let me get the
Where
map.
am I in
Get the
there?
map
He
on
will
his
get the
body.
map for you. I will get the map.
Get the map.
Okay, it's in my right pocket. In my right pocket, please get it. You pull it out, and it's like one of those kind of small trays filled with that Wakandan sand. And when you see it start to expand to a globe of the Earth, and you see just a nice blip on the map, and it actually is in Southern California. You see? That is where he is. That is where he is. I have shown you, Chinedu. He just messaged me. You just go there. You will be able to find him. Please don't hurt me.
What is he planning there?
To finish Killmonger's plan?
You know what? We'll go to California. I don't think we should go here, but we will go. And you are coming with us.
And if you are lying, I will feed you to my rhino bougie.
Okay,
They're vegetarians. Why would
My
you
rhino is not vegetarian.
Okay. I will come.
You have no choice in the matter. Also, we will make sure you have good clothing. He sells good clothes.
Oh my goodness. That's Kindi.
That's
the guy who made the Wakandan shuffle.
Oh my God.
You made the Wakandan shuffle. I saw him on the YouTube.
Oh, dear
You're on
God.
the YouTube.
It's a face.
Oh man, did you know that Andre the Black Nerd did a whole vlog about the whole shuffle? He was crazy. He wore the Scooby-Doo suit and everything.
I don't subscribe to him. I find him annoying. There's a weird laugh. I think it's fake.
What is a black nerd?
Look, you guys have only had Wakandan media. Outside of that, it is very good.
But as he says, I will hook you with the latest threads. However, in order for me to be able to do that, I'm going to have to save some of my designs that I've made digitally. If you had, say, a USB or flash drive of some kind that I could use to put it on.
You're talking about PS?
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Okay.
I take it. And then I have maybe a small device in my pocket that I can connect it to. Something to connect it to, and to see if there's any file on it.
Yeah, so it is like the Rosetta Stone for all the black market activities within Australia and even New Zealand. It has all the code words, all the meetup points, every password for any type of deep web exchange, all the addresses for back alley gambling. It has everything you need. So with this information, you can either take over the black market, you can use it to extend your reach with your merchant sales. You can also
very tempting.
And also you
It's
can.
not about you and your sales.
What is on there?
Oh, everything. Markets, gambling rings, credit cards, merchants, all kinds of things that I could use. I mean, that they would use for the black market.
Are you a scammer?
No.
You card crack.
Are you sending emails again?
No. I respect Wakanda first. Money is important, yes.
Listen,
but only done right.
Let us get him and go to this California. Let us get Chinedu, and so I don't have to be bothered with the rest of you anymore. Get this done.
Your attitude is really weighing us
Shut your mouth!
It is weighing us down.
We gotta go to Round, just bash his head and bash it.
Let me tell you something. You kindergarten education little boy.
Are you insulting my education right now?
I'm insulting both of you all's combined IQ of 2. Why are you breathing so hard in my ear?
I knocked down. I do the. We all have to work together for the glory of Wakanda.
Agreed.
Were you bullied as a kid? Huh? Were you bullied as a kid?
Can you just take a break?
You are crusty and old.
Yep, and bald.
I swear to Hanuman, I am going to get in this plane with you all and push you out.
We are the future. You're mad.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, you should really hurry up. See, I was going to try and ship these like weapons to Chinedu, and when he doesn't get a call from me in, I'd say, an hour, he's going to know something's up, and he may not be in that location I just showed.
Call him and tell him everything is fine.
And then off to California we go.
How am I going to do that? You know we do the video, so he'll see you all around here, me being carried by this giant gorilla,
Don't worry,
man.
they have technology, so it wouldn't be a problem. Isn't that right?
We can make some arrangements.
And are we going to destroy these weapons?
I did.
I re-reversed the polarity, so it will now detonate and blow this entire place up.
Okay.
When you guys tell me.
Okay.
Can I do that?
Yeah. We re-reversing and reversing polarity. Let's go.
Let us go.
Reverse.
Listen, set up him to be able to talk to Chinedu when it does not look like.
I think Uzo should be the leader. I don't want to take orders from you.
The only orders you take are in and out.
Set up the call. Just
In and out as fresh beef. The beef is not frozen.
And they're in California, which will.
Just stand behind the cameras and let him make the call in front of the camera. It's that simple. It's really simple.
Okay.
All right.
I love you all no more.
So he turns on. He has another kind of black tray similar to the one that's a map, and it pulls up the camera just similar to like your beads. And this dude looks like the dude he was pretending to be. This is a big dude, and he's like, so where are my weapons, Emeka? Emeka's like, oh, they're on the way. I'm actually shipping them to you right now. All you got to do is send me the coordinates. Emeka, something seems off. You're not as confident as you are right now. Is everything truly okay? Yes, everything is truly okay.
Talk from your chest.
Please,
Say it with your
Emeka
chest.
starts to try to puff his chest.
You are not Kevin Hart.
Yes, everything. What have I told you about talking to me with your chest? Put your chest down. And so puts his chest back down.
But keep that same energy.
Oh,
But not with the chest.
yes, everything is okay. Don't worry, Chinedu. We are on the way with the weapons. Just look out for a ship. It will be there, and the weapons will be in it. Okay. I'll see you soon. And he cuts out. And Emeka looks at everyone. Okay. All right, everyone. Looks like we're going to California.
California, here we come.
Okay, so you guys kind of wrap him up and put him in the ship. The ship is waiting for you outside. Shuri already had it waiting. And you hop in there and you jet over to California. As you pull up, you see the Los Angeles skyline, and you kind of pass it up, and you start going past the like downtown LA skyline. And the coordinates are kind of locking in to this studio in West Hollywood, and then it goes up further, and then now you're in North Hollywood.
What is that, North Hollywood? Why is there not only one Hollywood?
And then you land outside of this house. There's a gate in front of it. There's a Jeep in the front, and
I think we know where
and it
this
has,
is.
my address.
there's two metal
Go away,
doors. There are two metal doors. What do you do?
So, Emeka.
Yes.
Is Ginadu here?
Ginadu. Yo, you sounded like a rap song like these two idiots that Ginadu.
So I'm gonna go in with you, disguised as a buyer.
Okay, sure.
It's a distraction. In
Yeah,
case
yeah,
I don't
no,
want
no.
to look around.
Okay.
Wait, why are you judging my plans?
No, it's fine. It's fine. No.
I'm gonna go on Google, and so perception check. I Google the house to see if there's any known information about the people who might be in there.
Colonizers all around.
Go ahead and roll a D6 since you're using Google.
Ooh. Gonna make me bust out some new dice, and it is a 6, my dude.
Okay. So when you look at this address, you look at it on Google Maps, and you notice it looks like the house that's in front of you. There's no real information you could Google about the address other than that it's a residence in a residential area. No real known incidents reported out of this area. So, Kindy, are you gonna walk in with?
Yes. So I'm gonna adjust my beads and then put on like a open Hawaiian shirt and like shorts and sandals. I'm gonna try to act like I'm
Gabriel
from
Iglesias.
California.
Yeah. So you walk in. The moment you pass the gate, it is a straight up military hangar. It is not a house. It's just like a hangar. You see a very kind of like stripped down, reworked Wakandan ship inside. You see multiple soldiers. It's packed. They're loading up the. They're loading up the ship. You see it loading. You see like they're getting ready to take off. So it seems like they're taking these weapons somewhere. You don't know, but it seems like they're shipping all. It seems like, based on the information you got from Australia and the information you have right now, they're consolidating all the weapons that they have among the Hutut Zarate. So that's what you see, and you keep walking in.
Mm-hmm. I keep walking in.
All right, you walk in, and overseeing, you just, once again, it's just like what Chike was trying to be, maybe even a little bigger, but this guy's wearing like a cloak. He's wearing, he's almost wearing, he doesn't have a helmet, but you could see like his head is like scarred as if like his whole head was burned. And you see he has like a big like spear across his back, like a big spear with a big kind of diamond-shaped spear tip on the end, and he's like commanding all the soldiers to do different things here and there. And as you walk up, you can feel he notices your presence because he just stops, and he turns around and he looks at Chimeka. He looks at Emeka, and he looks you up and down. He's like, Chimeka. Emeka. Who is this? Emeka tries to go. This is a buyer. He was saying he wants to buy weapons.
Sure, dude. So glad to be here, bro. Wow, that's some really awesome weapons, huh?
We are going to die.
We aren't selling weapons.
Oh, I think you're selling if I'm buying, right? And
No.
I pull out this big, like, wad of cash that's just, like, flipping it through. I've heard from some men around here that you got some really cool stuff, bro. I just want to get in on it, you know what I'm saying?
There's nothing to get in on. As a matter of fact, it'd be best if you get out, and I need to talk to Emeka for bringing someone here. Why would you bring someone here? And Emeka just, the plan, I just thought you might need some extra money.
Yeah, dude, I'm just here to get some things going, you know what I'm saying?
And then he completely ignores you and he stares at Emeka. Did you tell him of the plan? Emeka's like, no, Chinadu, I didn't tell. Oh, okay. And he walks up to Emeka and he grabs him by the neck and he just stabs him with the spear on his back. Damn. And he just like, and the spear kind of like shish kebabs him. And he shakes him out. And he flies out from the hologram. So all you guys see is just a stabbed... You see a stabbed Emeka just fly out from the hologram and hit the ship.
Oh my goodness.
What do y'all do?
Well, I'm nervous as hell.
Yeah, we cut outside. You're still in there with this.
I am going to go in after Kindi.
Listen, I think we need a plan. I think we might need a plan together.
Well, I will listen to Uzo only.
Listen, I know I've been giving you all of the hell, but it has been well warranted. But something tells me we need an actual plan.
I decide to use my tech to do some more research on this particular facility. And I find out some of the people that are working there. And I find out their names.
The moment you use your tech, an alarm goes off. And you see, and these warriors now are different. These warriors don't come out with guns. These are brawlic dudes. Like they come out just shirt off, and they're coming out with like blades. And so you see 3 dudes run out, and they're looking around, and then they notice all of y'all standing out there.
Wakanda's behind me.
And y'all need to also remember that Kindi is in there.
Yeah, dudes.
Me and my brother, we go out in front of the group and we activate our shields to act as a tank.
You guys have rhinos?
Where are the rhinos?
They're in the ship.
You've been talking about the rhinos all
So I was going to
all
ask,
mission.
is the perspective check?
That's a better idea.
Is there people in the back too of the facility?
Well, everything you knew about this place is wrong. So everything on Google is presented as it's a normal neighborhood, but in fact, it is this hangar, basically base for the Harat Zaraze.
Okay. I was just going to use a plot point and whip out my horn back in my pocket and summon my rhino, Faru, and
You got his name?
Yeah, I forgot his name. Faru, and he comes charging out from, I guess, the ship we left him on, comes jumping down, and I immediately look and point at the 3 people, the henchmen are coming out, and the rhino immediately just spears them out of the way, and one is impaled on a horn, and he just thrashes him as he runs the other 2 down. And then I say, Faru, please, kill that tall motherfucker.
And you don't even see him. You don't see the tall guy yet. You don't know he's everything y'all saw was the front of a house. So the only one who knows what Chinadu looks like and is standing right in front of it is Kindi. Do you use your plot point for that, by the way?
Yeah.
Okay, so those guys are Dunskies. So now you guys are free to run in. And when you run in, you see Chinadu grab Kindi by the neck, and he stares at him. And he looks like he's basically going to try and do the same thing he just did to Emeka, to Kindi. So what do y'all do?
Wakanda Forever! And I throw my spear towards him. And it slices him.
Roll your D10, and I'm gonna roll.
My D10?
Yeah, and I'm gonna roll.
I don't have a D10, so I will steal one.
To do something nasty.
7.
3. So he tries to throw Kindi in the way of your spear, but he mistimes it, and it gets him right in the arm. So Kindi falls into the corner. So right now is a good time to have everyone roll D12s for initiative.
Shit. My initiative ain't about nothing. It's a 1.
6.
12.
10.
7.
2.
All right. So hold on. Let's do this again. Keem, you're 12.
Mm-hmm.
Danielle?
6.
6. All right. Jay?
1.
Andre?
7.
Saint?
10.
Got it. Naeem?
10.
Ira?
2.
All right, cool. All right, let me roll for my mans here. 7. All right. So, Akeem, you get to go first.
All right, so we're now inside of this facility, and I see how big Umeka is.
Yeah.
It's Umeka, right? I see how big he is.
Chinadu.
No, Chinadu. I see how huge this man is. So what I decide to do is I activate. I have 2 vibranium pellets on my wrists. That once I push them, they activate and turn into like that big mecha armor suit that Iron Man has.
Oh, no, so it turns into a Hulkbuster?
It's a Wakandan,
It's a Wakandan Hulkbuster?
Exactly.
Okay, are you using a plot point for that?
Do you think I should?
Yeah, to do the fucking Hulkbuster.
I'm gonna use it then. So now I'm a Black Panther. I'm a Black Panther Hulkbuster. And then I walk over to him, get over here! And I grab him. Is he still holding Kendi, by the way?
He threw him, so
he
Kendi's
threw him.
down.
Yeah. So I grab both of his arms, and now I lift him up, which is an experience he's never experienced ever before. Because he's so damn big.
Yeah, for a moment, like, he's shocked. And he's like, there's a part of him that really enjoys it because he's never been lifted off his feet before. But he's like very pissed now. He's like, what are you doing? So you have him held up, and now it is Subira's turn.
All right. Well, while he's being restrained and held vastly in the air, firmly and crisply, can't think of the right words. I want to throw some more rings, and I want to do it Legolas elephant style. So I'm gonna go for those tendons. Go for the Achilles heels. Just both at the same time. Like if I could chop off those feet, I want to. Like just throw it. Yeah.
So you're just throwing
I'm just
them
gonna throw and then hopefully they come back to me.
All right. We'll say they're like boomerangs. They always come back to you, so you don't ever have to worry about that. So we'll go ahead and say you roll a D12, and then I'm gonna roll D10 to defend. So I'm gonna roll against you. So go ahead and roll.
All right. 12.
All right. So that one succeeds, and then roll for the other one for the other Achilles tendon.
10.
That one succeeds as well. So like you slice soon like both his tendons, and he's like, it sucks.
No more standing.
And I'll say, let's see how much damage that does. That does 3 damage. But okay. So now we move on to Bomani. Yeah, you're next.
So what's currently happening?
So what's currently happening is your rhino is currently goring the 3 guys outside. Y'all all ran inside, and you see Simi's Wakandan Hulkbuster holding up Chinadu, and both his Achilles tendon has been cut by her blades. So you guys are putting this dude through the hostile treatment right now.
Wakandan style.
So I basically look at my brother and ask, make sure you put your shield up for this. And I basically run up to my brother, jump on his back, and have my shield out, and jump, and sort of rush into Simi holding the guy, so that I'll be able to do some damage.
With the shield?
Yeah.
All right, so you go ahead and roll your D12 against my D10 as well.
12.
Jesus, 2. So you bump into him, and that does another... That does 4 damage.
Sweet.
So now we move on to Kendi.
Okay, so I'm on the ground. Where is Jinadu? Where's Jinadu now?
Chinadu is still held up by this Hulkbuster that seemingly got summoned almost out of nowhere.
I'm a tech man.
Okay, all right.
Is there a So what kind of weapons are near me, or what kind of that they're selling?
So like if you, that's a good one. Go ahead and roll 12 for perception.
Okay. 12.
Oh, nice. Okay, so basically, what has not been packed yet, you don't really see many weapons per se because they're all in crates. They've all been crated up, but you do happen to see things like the Wakandan spears. You see a something similar to Claw's, how Claw had that like modified mining tool, except a Gatling gun version of it, where it has like 4 prongs and would shoot out blasts like that. And you see just like a tiny, it looks like a sonic screwdriver, and you don't really know what it does.
Okay. I like that blaster.
Okay.
So I'm gonna run over to the blaster, and I'm gonna be like, Simmy.
Yes.
Remember the old clay pigeon?
Yes, the clay pigeon.
So, all right, get ready. So I'm gonna aim my blaster.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna yell, pull! And he's gonna throw him up, and I'm gonna blast him while he's in the air.
All right, so go ahead and roll a 12-sided die for that.
All right.
You have to roll over 5 to succeed.
12!
Yes. All right, so that is a critical. So you pull, and he gets, and he goes ahead, and he gets like blasted, it's like it keeps him in the air for a bit, and it knocks him to the other side. It actually knocks him into the ship that they're loading stuff into. And at this time, for some reason, these soldiers didn't notice. They all turned towards you, and some try to keep the packing going along to try and make sure this mission gets finished, but 4 fork off. 4 people with like kind of like dual swords like before rush, and then like 2 snipers at the top take position and are aimed at you. So let me add those guys in.
So wait, so you said there's 2 people in front of me with swords?
4.
Oh,
Yeah.
4. Okay.
And then 2 snipers.
And then 2 snipers.
Yeah, but they're getting into positions, and the distance they have to run to you is going to take a turn. So you all will finish this turn before you actually have to engage these guys.
Well, I hit Jirdu, but I may have brought some attention to myself.
Okay. So now it is going to be Uzo's turn.
So I see the 4 soldiers that run off. They're not running towards anyone, right? They're just running away because they're sad and weird.
Which ones?
The 4 soldiers that were with him.
Yeah, no, they're just running towards you. They don't know. They're not like zeroing in on anyone specific. Right?
Okay, they're just running towards us.
Yeah.
And then there were 2 snipers.
Yeah, 2 snipers on the left and right side.
Okay, so I use my sonic spear cannon.
Okay.
And I shoot the 2 snipers.
Okay, so you go ahead and roll a D12 for that.
No.
What'd you roll?
4.
I rolled a 2, so you still hit it. So you knock one back against the, we'll say which one were you aiming, the left or right?
I started with the left and then the right.
Okay, so the left guy gets knocked back, and it takes a turn to charge for the next shot. So you only get to shoot once, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
So then after Uzo, now it's going to be Takeoff.
I'm gonna take my horn. I'm gonna summon my Rhino Bougie.
Okay. So and what do you want Bougie to do?
I want Bougie to trample the remaining guys running towards us.
Okay, so go ahead and bring in Bougie, and I want you to roll a D12, and we're going straight head to head, D12 to D12 versus 3 guys. So roll it 3 times. So
Okay.
that first one, what was that first one?
3.
Okay, so that one doesn't succeed.
11.
That one succeeds.
1.
That one doesn't succeed.
1 more, right?
Yeah.
5.
That one doesn't succeed. So Bougie tramples one guy, knocks him all the way back to the other end, and he actually lands right next to Chinadu. And the other three kind of do a weird kind of formation where they throw one up and then run to the side to split and trick the rhino, and they keep running towards y'all. So next we have Jelani.
So I see the 4 soldiers that are still running towards battle. Now all of a sudden I'm ready for action. So I pull out my 2 clubs, because mountains, we don't have all the extra technology. We just got raw, primitive weapons, but they've been refined. And so, you know what? Your rhino is down. Shut your ass up. Okay. And we start going.
Rhino's not down.
I'll take it. Whatever. So I take my club and I jump at the soldiers as they're coming at, to give them this thunderous blow, just to come down heavy at them.
Yeah.
So I'm jumping up heavy to go swinging at them.
Okay.
So I'm coming down with a thunderous blow.
So go ahead and roll a d10 for that, and then once again you're going to be rolling against these 3 soldiers who are still running. So,
6.
All right, that one succeeds.
8.
That one succeeds.
2.
That one does not succeed. So 2 of them are blown back to the side, and one soldier kind of jumps out of the way and actually steps on your head and keeps running forward. So now it reverts back to the top, and actually we forgot Chinadu's turn. So Chinadu gets up, and he actually puts those Wakanda beads in his Achilles to heal his Achilles tendon, and he but that takes a second for it to heal, so he kind of kneels while that does its work. But he's eyeing everyone down, you just look like you just stabbed a wolf. And now it is back to Simi.
All right, so now Jinadu, does he have any sort of protective armor, or is he just wearing the turtleneck? He's wearing a turtleneck, right?
He's just wearing the
turtleneck.
He's shirtless with a kind of
Okay, so he lost the turtleneck.
Yeah.
Okay.
That blast kind of blew his turtleneck up.
It's the longest discussion about a turtleneck ever.
So while he's trying to heal himself, I decided to name my suit the Puma Pounder.
Say that again?
The Puma Pounder?
Yes, the Puma Pounder.
Isn't this a family show?
Yes, it is. So I decide to use my photon cannon.
Oh, okay.
And I'm aiming it, because I'm just focused on Jinadu. I know there's 2 snipers up there. It's about 3 or 4 soldiers on the floor. I'm aiming my most powerful weapon at Jinadu.
Okay. So go ahead and roll a d12.
Okay. 7.
I rolled a 12, which is my crit. So the photon cannon shoots. He grabs that henchman you knocked before him and puts it in front of him, and the henchman just disintegrates but takes all the damage. And he's all that's left are 2 arms, and he's staring right at you, and you're Puma Pounder, and he throws the arms down, and he starts walking towards you.
Why'd you say my name? Why'd you say the name of my suit like that?
All right, so Subiro, what's your move?
So I want to go after that last sniper that's up on the balcony, hasn't been shot at yet. I need to use my jumping powers, and I want to climb/jump scaffolding that is available to get up behind the sniper and just do a nice clean slice.
Ooh,
so I can just stay subtle up there.
All right,
go
nice.
for that. Yeah.
Go ahead and roll 12 for your agility, and then I'll roll against it.
8.
A 6, so it succeeds. You go in. So I will say you got the slice, but he's the soldier's still fighting it. So you're gonna need one more succeed to execute. And next up we have Bomani.
So it's just one soldier up in Jinadu?
There are
just one, yeah.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah, the 2 they're not dead. They're just kind of pushed to the side. One was pushed to the side with the blast. The other was kind of pushed to the side with There's actually one running towards you still, I believe.
Okay.
One running towards you, one pushed to the side. The rhino knocked one back, but Chinadu used him as a shield, so he's dead. And then one other guy is also pushed to the side. So there's two pushed to the side and one still running towards you.
So I take out my spears and immediately chuck one of them at the guy that's running towards me.
Okay.
And I use the second one to throw it at the guy that she just did damage to.
Okay. So for the first one, I'm going to have you... he's done a lot of work, so you'll roll a D10 versus a D6 for this, for the close guy.
4.
You roll a 5, so that guy dodges. And for the other guy, since he's actually pretty far from you throwing the spear, you're going to roll a D6 versus his D8.
Which one is the D6?
The D6 is just like a regular die.
2.
8. So then that guy kind of dodges it. So now the guy who dodged your spear, he's coming up on you. He's targeting you now, as opposed, but he's not at you just yet. So now we're gonna go ahead and go to Kindi.
So the one that was attacking me or coming towards me is not coming towards him?
Yeah, he said forget it.
Okay. But am I still close to him?
You're still close, yeah.
All right. So I'm going to run towards the one that's chasing him, kind of come in between them. While I'm running, I have a tiny bottle of Soul Glow, aka Perm Squirm, that I'm shaking up.
Okay.
Because I hadn't told anyone. A little bit of acid in there. So I'm gonna get in between the two.
Yeah.
That's how you change
Open
hair
the bottle,
patterns.
and throw it right in his face. And then the shake will have an acid buildup that will, cause burns.
Okay, so you're throwing it at the guy who's running to you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like he's getting ready to get Bomani. He like pulls his blade up, and then suddenly acid hits his face. And it, like, and like as the acid hits his face and like falls back into
his hair burns out too?
Yeah, no, his hair is looking luxurious. As like it's like horror in the front, beauty in the back, and it's just like and he like falls to his knees and he's like ripping at his face to get the acid off, but the acid is already doing its work, and he kind of just crumples.
Your acid's on the face, but your hair is very... I call it the Crypt Keeper.
All right. So that takes care of the guy who's rushing, who was rushing Bomani. So now there's the guy on the side who's kind of getting up, and then there's the one sniper that's kind of grappled with Subiru right now. So let me just keep good track of this. Cool. So now you get the guy. So now whose turn? So that was Kindi. Perfect. So then it's your turn, Uzo.
And Jinadu's just still kicking it?
And Chinadu is like, yeah, he's like recovering, but he's like watching you. He's really mad.
Well, then he is the one that I have to go to. I turn my sonic cannon towards Jinadu, and I shoot, and then I rush towards him.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you roll a D12 on that sonic cannon versus Chinadu.
3.
He rolled a 12. So he like not only jumps over it, but as you start to run towards it, he's in front of you. And he's like in your grill, ready to pop off. But it's not his turn yet, so he doesn't pop off just yet. Actually, he has his turn. So now Chinadu decides to just grapple you to choke you. So you have to roll a D8 to defend.
One.
Okay, so that's a critical. So he chokes you and he lifts you up so fast that you actually drop your spear. And he has a grip on you, and you feel your windpipes slowly crushing. Like this, you cannot. This dude's way too strong, and someone needs to get you out of this grip, or you are not long for this world.
No.
So now it's going to be in Takeoff's turn.
Okay. Do I have a plot point right now?
I believe you haven't used one yet. Have you used?
I used one, but
Did you get another one since then?
I don't know. I think
so. Then you don't. Do we have any? How many plot points? Where we used them all, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't have a plot point.
Okay. I'm gonna rush Chinadu.
Okay.
And actually, I'm gonna call Bougie. I'm gonna mount, and I'm gonna rush Chinadu on my rhino, try to side swipe him and impale him from the side.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d12 against me.
Oh Jesus!
What'd you roll?
A 2.
I rolled a 3. So
my God!
But you do distract him enough to drop Uzo. He throws Uzo to protect himself, but in the same motion that he throws Uzo, he backhands you off of Bougie. So one more plot point. Let's roll to see who gets it. Uzo gets it. So now you are off, but Bougie kept running and like barrels through a few of the soldiers back there who were still trying to pack it up. So now I think we go back to the tap, and it is Simi's turn.
All right. So I saw what Jinadu has done to my girl Uzo.
Mm-hmm.
So I survey the area, and I see a mop in the corner.
Why do people just keep leaving their mops everywhere?
I do not know. So I go towards the mop.
Note to self: invest in mops.
Okay.
Is it a bucket or is it a dry
Screw off the top. This worked before. Remember Australia?
Drop
Screw
top.
off the top.
Drop mop.
Right.
And I spray it with my soul glue. My gradient spray.
Yeah, I figured that was the next plan.
All hail Wakanda! And I throw it towards Jinadu.
Roll your d12.
If he hits off another mob,
7.
A 2. So
another damn mob.
Mops! Kindi, invest in mops now. The stock is going up.
So as he starts to go towards our man and Takeoff, he gets a mop, a hardened mop in the shoulders,
mop in the shoulders,
and it does 5 damage to him.
Ooh, yes.
Now he's focused not on it in Takeoff anymore, and now he's looking at Simi, and he kind of is reaching for the back to like.
Yeah, you can get it out, huh?
And
it is good.
And now it is Subira's turn. So do you want to go ahead and roll that d12 against the?
Oh yeah, I'm still fighting.
Yeah, you're still
actively
grappled
fighting
right now.
Yes. Oh. 9.
9. It's a 9. Roll again.
7.
All right, that was a 5. So you go ahead and you execute the other sniper, and I will give you a chance to get in position for your next move. So where do you move to?
Okay. It's just one soldier left, or all the soldiers are gone now, and it's just our main guy. It's just our.
The other soldier kind of is gone. He's done. He sees what's going on. He wants no part of it.
Well, what I want to do then is I want to jump down from my scaffolding position and grab the mop handle. Broom, pardon me. It's broom, right?
It's a mop.
It's a mop. It's a mop.
It's a mop.
It's a mop. We all know it's a mop.
I will
Maybe
grab
it is a Swiffer.
So
I grab it and I want to swing off that and flip around and jump on the ground to get in position.
Mops
All
are
fancy
saving
like.
the day.
Okay, so yeah, you swing. He's like, oh,
Yeah.
You swing off and you get in position, and
Shake it
now
out.
it is. It's going to be Bomani's turn.
So it's just Chinadu left.
Yeah, it's just y'all versus Chindu.
So I notice Ozu's spear on the ground, and I look at Ozu and ask, "May I use your spear?"
How sensitive is he?
Just to use a.
Pick it up! Pick up the spear.
Okay.
We're being
I'll
killed.
pick it up. I impale.
Because I was choked.
May I use your spear?
That's a yes.
I know you cannot breathe, but may I use your spear, please?
All right, so go ahead,
Wait,
and.
so I use the spear to impale him in the Achilles that he was trying to heal.
Roll a d12. Yeah.
Oh.
Reroll that. What'd you get?
1.
I got a 12.
Damn.
So he.
You about to get hurt, bro.
You
about to get hurt.
So he picks you up. He picks you up, and while you're holding the spear, and he like is looking at you, but like, your rhino Farah tries to run in to help you. He shakes you off, and he throws the spear at Farah and domes Farah in the head and kills your rhino.
Oh no! Rhino murder. Oh. Knife murder.
And now it is Kindy's turn.
Wow.
All right. Shoot. So there's nothing in his way right now.
Yeah, no, he's pissed. Y'all are pretty much surrounding him, but he's on a mission to crush you.
All right. Okay. Does the mop stick still in him?
Oh yeah, it's still in there. That's mostly why he's
Anyway.
mad, because he can't get it out. It's like that part of your back you really can't reach, especially because he's like hella buff, so he can't really even put his arms down.
All right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to run behind him and get a little boost, get a little jump, and I got a little vibranium on the sole to shoot. I'm gonna kick the stick to try to like dig it in a little bit deeper so it gets really stuck in there.
Ooh, spicy. Okay, so since that's on the part of his back he can't reach, he's gonna have disadvantage. You roll a d12, I'm gonna roll a d6.
All right. 4.
I rolled a 3.
Woo!
So that succeeds. So you get on that point and you kick it in, and it's like, and like based on where he's like holding his chest, you know that like it's pretty close to some organs. Like he's like that small problem became a big problem by you making it dig deeper, and he takes 1 damage from that.
It was a very light kick.
Okay.
I'm more with the selling and the buying and the talking and the kicking.
Okay, and so now it is going to be Uzo's turn.
All right,
You
well,
do
I'm
have
using
a
my plot
plot
point. Okay. So, I'm coughing, and all I see around me and in my head as I'm coughing and I've experienced almost dying are all of the thick boys and girls that was left behind in Wakanda.
Is it your spiritual?
I just see them reaching towards me. Her and him and her and her and her and then them singular and then them plural. And I see them all like, Uzo, you have to live. You have to live. We cannot be thick without you.
We can't.
I'm coughing and I'm wheezing. But I must live, you guys. I must live for my thickies. And I start peeling myself off of the ground. I see my spear and I reach for it. I grab it in one triumphant hand.
And you pull, it's in that rhino. So
It's in the rhino, I know.
So you
And while I do that, I go, Thank you for your sacrifice.
All right, just so you know, when you pull it out, it makes it. Because you had to pull out.
That is awful. Oh my god.
Remember that was Uzo who wanted to pull it out to desecrate this corpse.
You will in your next life. You will come back tick. And so I pull it out, and I turn over to Chinadu, and I see that he still has that stick in his back, and it's even more far in.
Yeah.
And because I'm a Dora, and that means I'm agile as fuck and light as a feather. I gracefully leap into the air and do like, I don't know, man, like 12 somersaults, more than they do in the Olympics. It's just like fucking legs and calves. I look like Serena Williams. It's the most beautiful thing you've ever seen in your life. And I land on the stick that's in his back, and it's in so deep that I can just stand there. And I take my spear cannon, Wakanda Forever! And first, I jab it into the back of his neck, and then I turn the cannon on.
So
then
like
we fade to black.
Yeah, so you do that, and right before you pull the cannon off, you hear the sound, but it cuts and shows your reaction because this is a Disney movie. So no, there's no blood scene, but it is implied that this dude's head just turned into juice.
It's a Netflix special.
Yeah.
It's Netflix.
And like he just his like lifeless body hits the floor and goes, and all of a sudden, like immediately, everything starts catching fire and blowing up, and you guys run out, and you catch it there, and when you get back in the ship, it just takes off immediately. Like, you guys didn't even say anything, so it's kind of crazy. And you just see a huge explosion as you fly away. And the screen pops on, and it's T'Challa. And he's like, I can already tell that you must have done great work. Good job on stopping Mecha and Chinadu. Yes. I have to go right now because I have to go right now. And you hear explosions in the background of here. It goes, looks like this whole Hatut Zaraze big business was way bigger than I expected. Hurry up. The White Wolf is here. And he cuts out, but it doesn't look like the way it was before where like he was cutting out, like the comms shut off. And that's where we'll leave it. So guys, that was the Black Panther RPG. Congratulations. You guys did it. You guys, ran out there and saved it. And Zach's gonna be pulling up these, these donos. Thank you so much. Y'all raised that money for the kids.
Yes, for babies.
For the children.
For the children.
You get to read these.
Oh yeah,
Man, you're the
I know.
GM.
Oh man. All right, here it is.
You guys, I'm so proud of you all tonight, making all those sad white boys on Twitch cry.
They were so sad.
They were so sad.
There's a lot of sad. There's a lot of sadness.
Don't worry, there's gonna be pictures on Twitter. I went to watch Black Panther RPG on Hyper RPG, and I got beat up in my home. I got beat up in my home by these Hyper RPG peeps. I can't help. Oh, it's gonna be all just the worst makeup.
Blacks rule or whatever. Y'all remember that when that dude did that in his front?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh my god. Yeah, front page, you're the worst.
Yeah.
Our audience is great.
Yeah.
90% of y'all.
I've seen some new people in there who's been
Hell
pretty tight. Thanks to all the new people who were kind of cheering me on, saying some nice stuff.
Actually saying you're a good GM.
I know. I
don't agree with it.
That.
I don't agree with it.
Look,
they were way too nice to you.
No, yeah,
they were way too nice to you.
No, it's all good. I was, I gotta say, y'all were dope in the scenes of interacting together. Like, that's something Zach wanted us to do, and we didn't.
All right, start
So
right
right
there.
there's boom. So Henshin Asset says hopes this helps the charity and long live Hyper RPG 2. Alistor 419 says Saint Spider represent total chaos with pride. Love you, girl. Jim Below Zero hashtag for the kids. Thank you so much for that dono. Force Morse said because this is already amazing and it's for a great cause. Thank you for that dono. Super Mega Ultra Hyper Force says Wakanda Forever. Negi Hama plot point, for the kids. Savage Doki, when asked to cut funding for the arts to support the war effort, Winston Churchill responded, then what are we fighting for? Nice quote, fam. Empty Knox goes hashtag for the kids. Shadow Uzumaki, Naruto head in the house. What a way to celebrate Black History Month with both the Black Panther movie and the Black Panther RPG. As a teacher who works in racially diverse schools, I salute y'all. I salute you too, Shadow Uzumaki. King of Evil 89 says, an awesome RPG for a charity? Count me in. Hashtag Black Panther. Doesn't sound evil to me, King Evil. Dame 90. Wakanda Forever. Adventures of Tony. Wakanda Forever. Good one from AW Cookie. Soup-a-lot. Always happy to help. Heart less than 3. Black Panther hype. Cupcake therapy for the kids. Arsenal Roy 2K. I hope these Panther noises don't go off at inopportune times. It did. Uber Baldy. Wakanda Forever. Hashtag super iffy. Happy belated birthday, Iffy. Hope you're feeling better, Jay. Everyone, you're all killing it. Thank you so much.
Birthday, man!
Oh, yeah. Thank you so much. 1 year closer to death. Snack Master, thank you for that dono. Let's help some kids from Wilgen. Jabberwocky, a good friend and enemy from Vanquish. It is great to see that you're doing better, Jay. Belated birthday, Iffy, and everyone is doing awesome. Wakanda Forever.
Thank you, everybody.
Psych Ronnie, for the arts. Loving this session already. Hope to get more of it. Wakanda Forever. This is amazing. Please make this a regular game. Zeit Ganglers, a star barf. What's up, Zeit Gang? Thank you for coming through, holding it down. One of the daily Zeitgeist fans. You dope for that. Shelly Coy, She Lil Coy. She Lilo Coy. Thanks for the dono. J Pistol. What's good, fam? Happy birthday, Iffy. Glad you're feeling better, Jay. Don't forget to take your medication test subject, Danielle. Keep on dipping and dotting, Naeem. How you doing? You make it sound like he
on them drugs.
Black Anise says, enjoying the stream and wanting to support the cause. Keep up the great stream. That nerd. Wakanda Forever. Shadow Uzumaki. All right, so sad I can't stay up, but gotta teach tomorrow. Good night, y'all. Thank you so much once again. Shadow Uzumaki, really, you're doing great work teaching them children. Red Raptor, I am dead. This is the best game ever. Numpty524 for the kids. What's good, Numpty? Good to see you back and alive. Game of Joe B. My God is black and furry. Bast. Cooking up the colonizer with a flurry. Rawr. My Wakandan savage, ruthless savage. We got vibranium in our mouths too. Grah. Thanks for Game of Joe B for that, Migos. Wakanda rap. Red Raptor. Plot point. Kate likes this. Nagori X. Thank you for that. Charlie Meltic. Let's round it up for the kids. Great job, everyone. From cast to tech to mods. Wakanda Forever. Your J-Man says, thanks, mods, for all your hard work tonight. Hashtag for the kids. Yes, let's give a round of applause to the mods. We're on first page.
Yes.
They're on the front page. They're holding it down. I saw you in there squishing them bugs. Turning all these haters' heads into juice. The real Scottford with the last dono of the night. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you for helping us raise this money for Inner City Arts. I feel like arts.
We just sent that donation of $1,330 over to Inner City Arts.
Awesome. Thank you so much for helping us do that. I think right now arts are more important than ever because we are going to be creating some future McDuffies, future Kuglers, future Tanhasi coats, future Iffy Nwadiwes. You know what it do. I couldn't do that without jerking myself off real quick. I guess I was saying patting myself on the back. Whatever. Phrasing.
You can do both at the same time.
Where can everyone find you?
You can find me at geekheavy.com. Links directly to my YouTube channel. I do a lot of voiceover impressions, song parodies, all that stuff on my personal channel.
Oh, hi. You can find me on Screen Junkies and Tights and Fights talking about wrestling. and just at Danielle Radford on Twitter because I got there first. Okay, bye.
Find me on Collider Video. Find me on the Trusty Sidekick Podcast, the Wrestling Compadres Slamcast, and just find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. J Washington. So you should see how it is up there. So that's what it is.
You can find me on YouTube. Black Nerd Comedy is my channel, and my laugh is real. You can find me at Black Nerd on Twitter and Instagram. And you can find me every Tuesday here on Hyper RPG as part of Power Rangers Hyperforce, the Power Rangers RPG.
Yes.
So tune in for that.
You can find me at Saint Spider at Twitch TV, and my Twitter is Saint Spider TV. I know, very different. And yeah, I'm just out here.
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Vicious Fool, as well as on Twitch at Vicious Fool Streaming Art. And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, man, you work here.
I work here too.
Come on, man.
Yeah, you forget that, man.
Bust him out.
Bust him out hard.
Let him be a performer.
And you worked here, fool.
Never forget who you are.
You can find old episodes of my show on Blavity at blavity.com or on Facebook, just search Blavity, and you can follow me on Twitter at Ira Hobbs Jr.
Ooh, and you know, it's your boy, Nwadiwe. You can catch me here at random times on How Stuff Works Network on the Daily Zeitgeist, #Zeitgang, and soon coming in May 20th, me and Danny Fernandez, a podcast Nerdificent, will be dropping on How Stuff Works Comedy and Candy Dinner as well. Everywhere, just go to Nwadiwe, IFYNWADIWE on Twitter and on Instagram, and go buy my album, The Community College Dropout. It's in Apple Music, all the Apple places, Spotify. Go ahead and give me some streams there. And, keep checking out Hyper RPG. We got tons of great content 7 days a week, almost 24 hours a day. Lots of good shows. You got Pencils and Parsecs, a Star Wars RPG. We got, a whole RPG show with felted friends. They don't like it when you call them puppets. They call it the P word. And we even have the Power Rangers RPG that Andre is on. It's great. It's amazing. They've been crushing it. Make sure you catch it every Tuesday. Oh yeah, and every Friday, Roguelike, where it's just, if you thought it was crazy here, come to Roguelike. We get way crazier there. It gets mad spicy. But yeah, thank you for watching Hyper G. Thank you, Front Page. Thank you to everybody who was dope. Also thank my haters. They only keep me going stronger and longer. What's good. But thank you to all the players. I'll see y'all next time. It's your boy. We out. Wakanda Forever.